me,
Yeah.
he wouldn't never have to fight again because the exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. This channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling on this good Tuesday? Back to build on this good boxing and give it its just due. How we always do. Y'all already know. You catch this on the playback. Make sure you smash the like button. Sub to the channel. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you can come build with the fam. Every day at 4 p.m. This is when we take over the airwaves. Shout out to my JBT family, man. We gonna get to this boxing build, man. Ray Patterson, my Jersey brethren. What's good with it, bro? CJ, what it do, family? How you feeling? Ambrose, what it do, fam? D1, my guy. What's good, Brody? Gertz, what it do, fam? Thrill Hill in the building. Mike Mazak, what's good with it, Mike? How y'all bros feeling, man? Salute to the family, man. Y'all shout out to the fam that just listen in the background. We appreciate y'all too. We know y'all be listening and it's all good, man. But for those who are in the chat, let's build, man. Let's talk about a few things, man. Let's talk about a few things. Real quick, y'all. I just noticed this new feature when I came up here. I don't know if y'all could see it in the chat, but they allow you to set like a goal, a super chat goal or something like that. So we set our first goal. Let's see if we could hit the mark today, but we gonna build, we gonna get some good content. Y'all already know that, but I thought that was something dope, that new feature that I just seen that they added. So I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, we set a little super chat goal. We can get it. We be here long enough. We be cooking. We be having the airwaves burning up. You already know. And I should drop the link today so we could build, man. It's always a good day to build with the fam. But we're going to talk about it, Tank Davis is always going to be, some topic of discussion, some way, shape, or form. But today it's just a calm. There's just a calm, tweet from Tank that kind of, calms down the people, right? Kind of, just relax a little bit, all this fuss about his venue and, him wanting more money and PBC broke, Tank broke this. And man, we ain't going for none of that. We ain't trying to hear all that. We just want to see fights. We want to see great fights. You know what I mean? And listen, I can't wait to see the man get back in the ring and do his thing. I'm not here to complain and whine about what he's doing because I understand it, as I've said time and time again. So I like the fact that, he's a man in few words. He takes the less is more approach. That's something that he's mastered, the less is more approach. All you got to do is tweet. And it settles things, man. People can relax their minds a little bit. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother D1, man. Let me start. Goals, man. Hashtag goals, man. I appreciate that support, family. That's one. I believe I said 10. We got 9 more to go. We gonna get there, man. But we gonna build while we get there for sure. Y'all already know.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my brother D1. Appreciate you getting this started. 3, 2, 3, quick. What it do, fam? Shout out to you. How you feeling? But we gonna get to this boxing build. Pardon me, man. The sun is disrespectful. Might have to relocate my desk, man. It's all in my face. You see, I'm dipping and dodging from the sun. Y'all is bugging. You know what I'm saying? Sun disrespectful. Oh, man. All right, hold on. We gonna figure it out. We gonna get it right. All right. Y'all gotta bear with me, man. I'm dipping and dodging the sun, y'all. Well, yeah, so let's talk about this, man. It's a few things we're gonna talk about today. You know what I mean? First and foremost, let's address we've been seeing the rumors flying around about Tank having issues with a venue, money, etc., etc. I mean, when it's Tank Davis, it's always a rumor attached to his situation and what's going on, because I think him being a man in few words and just keeping things close to the vest, obviously, for good reason, but people, these different reports come out and everybody's imagination start wandering, and then they come up with all these, these different talking points and these different narratives that they pushing. And a lot of times, most times, a lot of these things that's being said can't even be validated. And we end up seeing a show as usual, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So I think people making a big fuss over nothing. I don't really think it's a big deal like that. I think the fight is going to proceed as usual. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tank for just, simple and quick. Just get right to it. You know what I mean? Why people keep saying Tank fight not in Houston anymore with a new date. And Tank, he tagged Tank jumped right on it. Look, I'm still fighting in Houston. So everybody can relax. Take it easy. Take a load off. The fight is still going to proceed in Houston as planned. Now, I guess people still speculating if it's going to happen on a date or not. You heard all types of weird stuff. You heard people saying, yo, we have to discuss this, bro. This is why we talk this. Listen, I'm going to fight the good fight. Fighting a good fight is trying to bring y'all real content, good conversation, and the right information. And you see all these different narratives. Like, it got so bad. Like, I even got surprised at the narratives this trip. Like, I even heard somebody say, Tank Davis was going to intrude on David Benavidez and David Morrell's potential date of January 25th. You know what I mean? And then I even heard people saying the issue is him not wanting to be a co-main, yo. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. They really was pushing the issue for Tank is him not wanting to be a co-main event. Do you really think after building this guy to be one of the bigger ticket sellers in the sport and all of the sport, especially for the smaller guys, for sure. You know what I mean? You telling me they're going to go backwards and they're going to put this man at a co-main now? Now he's going to be a co-main, bro. PBC is going to put Tank Davis as a co-main to David Benavidez, when David Benavidez was just his co-main. Make it make sense. And if you don't like Tank, if you don't respect how he move and the work he put in, then you believe stuff like that and you don't even question it, no matter how egregious or ridiculous it sounds. You know what I'm saying? But it's ridiculous, bro. Like you just They never fail. Every time Tank up at bat, we get 1,000 narratives attached to it. People can't just be cool with it. You know what I mean? Just to let it happen, bro. Let the man happen. Let the fight happen, bro. Stop. Why are we tearing down Lamont Roach time and time again? Why are we calling this dude cherry pick this and you know, trash fight that? Like, we bad. Yo, we bad. This dude deserve more respect than that, man. He's a talented young fighter, bro. And he gonna give it his best effort, I believe, when they step into the ring. Whether or not that'll be enough remains to be seen. But I think that's also a testament to just how dangerous and how good Tank Davis is, whether you want to admit it or not. That's just what it is, bro. The man is like that. The man is like that, and he can scrap, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it just what it is. Malazzo, what it do, family? Cornelius, what's good with it? Shout out to my brother D1, man. Excuse me, y'all. We gonna get this build going, but like I said, the narratives at some point got to stop. I know y'all as real boxing fans, y'all get tired of it. Y'all don't want to hear the lies. So all that is BS. Like, I like the fact that he jumped on it and called cap. Like, all y'all do is lie. I don't know where they make up this stuff at. Like, they just pull it out of thin air. Like, these dudes just make up their own news and just run with it. You really think they're gonna put Gervonta Tank Davis as anybody's co-main? Why in the hell? Now I'm not even done breaking down to why that's so silly, y'all. Not only has he been headlining his own shows for years and doing numbers and putting up numbers at the gate and all these different things, you're telling me that they're gonna make the guy that's gonna get paid the absolute most, the guy who would be essentially the show, as the co-main, the guy is getting the most money, they're gonna put him as a co. Why in the hell would that even make sense? Why would it make sense, y'all? Why in the hell would they put Tank Davis with him being the star that he's shown that he is? Enough of this hate, man. We just love boxing over here. He do his thing. Yeah, we want to see them fights, but in the meantime, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing and he doing his thing. And then I think it's just a matter of time before we get those fights, and then people gonna have another narrative. They're gonna have to move the goalpost somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to him, man. It just don't make a lot of sense, yo. Co-main event, like the main event is gonna be a co-main event. The highest paid guy on the bill is gonna be the co-main, not the show. Do that sound like it even makes sense, y'all? You get me? Zoom versus my bro. Appreciate you, man. Always pulling up, sharing the lives, man. That's love. 323 quick. Appreciate you in the super chat. Let's go, man. We gonna walk the goal down, man. It's the first time I ever had to, had the option to set a goal, and I appreciate y'all supporting. And we gonna walk it down while we build on this boxing. No matter when Tank fight, I'm sure it'll be sold out. You get what I'm saying? Quick, they ain't putting that man on no damn co-main event. And I think people are just panicking. Like, when you don't like something, you willing to believe anything negative that's being said about that situation. And that's just what it is with Tank. Not everybody's hating, but some people just misinformed, and because it's coming from a source that they deem to be valid, but people are allowing their personal feelings toward these fighters and young men that they never met bleed into their assessments and the way they do content and give information out. So you just been hearing a lot of misdirection and crap when it comes to Tank Davis, bro. You get what I'm saying? Co-main event is the boat. That one takes the cake.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
That one takes the cake for me. Co-main event. Bro, that's so crazy. Man. Shout out to my guy, man. BJ33 in the building. What's good, family? How you feeling? Man, Dr. Boxing Talk, my guy in the building. Shout out to my guy, quick. Appreciate the love, homie. He's a co-main because everybody knows Tank only packed the house when he fought Ryan. Right. right, bro. There you go. That's what I knew I was missing something. I knew I was missing something, DBT. I knew I was missing something, Doc. That's what it was. Yeah. The only time they really come to see him is when he fought Ryan. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for the TikTok sensation, we wouldn't really even know Tank Day. We wouldn't even be talking like that. You know what I mean? You know, his best numbers, you know what I mean? It came, you know what I mean, with Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I knew I was missing something. Appreciate you, man. I knew I was missing something. Stressed out boxing, my guy. What it do, family? How you feeling? Shout out to my guy, Stressed Out Boxing. Stressed Out at the ranch. We're gonna get him right, though. We're gonna get you right today. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, D1. That was the craziest one by far, bro. The co-main event. Yeah, man. And, you know, Tank broke, man. Yeah, you know, the PBC, bro. Yeah, man. They having issues, man. Man, they having some issues, bro. And you know, yeah, man. He ain't got it. They ain't got it. I told y'all, man. Yeah, man, they going bankrupt, man. I'm telling you, man, it ain't trouble in paradise, man. Everything ain't what it seemed, man. I told you they ain't really getting paid like that over there in PBC, bro. Told you, man, they ain't really making that money. What money? Man, we just love the boxing over here, bro. We love the boxing, bro. I'm telling y'all, everybody that's in here, I'm gonna do my best to give y'all the right information every time out. And like Tank said, he said he's still fighting in Houston. He said it. That's what I'm gonna believe. He typically never steers the fans wrong. Anyway, if he say something, then you could pretty much stamp it. He ain't just talking just to talk. So that's one less thing for people to worry about. I know a lot of people probably had their plans and flights and stuff like that already ready to go. So hopefully y'all seen the tweet as well. Anybody that was, you know, speculating whether the fight was gonna be there, because it was some talks that it could possibly end up in DC. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, where they gonna put it at is gonna make sense. And I think the numbers will reflect that. I think they'll put together a good card, and we'll get to see an event. And Tank gonna go out there and do what Tank always do him. And you got Lamont Roach on the other end that I really think is gonna do his absolute best to go out there and give us a show. I think we forget about that sometimes as fight fans, because we get caught up so much in the levels that we feel like guys are at, and whatever level you feel like maybe missing from a guy, right? But I think we miss it. We missing what's the importance, man. You talking about a guy that at least proved that he's deserving and worthy to hold the world title around his waist, right? Nah, it ain't the biggest fight in the world. Nah, it might not be the toughest challenge and the biggest name and all that stuff, but since when do we get caught up in just names alone? And that's where people have a very casual way of thinking or a casual approach when you just look at a fight and you look at just predominantly the names and if it ring bells to you without doing any homework. You just deal with the surface level shit. Oh yeah, he you know, he 20 this and that. Yeah, he lost to him. He had a draw there, and that's it. That's good enough for y'all. Nah, he shouldn't even be in there with Tank. Nah, man, he trash, man. He cherry picking, man. There's another bum, bringing another bum up from 130. Like, gotta stop doing that. The dude proved himself. He's worthy. His career stopped right now. Lamont Roach had a successful career. I think people got this unrealistic measure of what success really is, and I think they don't know what's deserving and what's not deserving. The dude is proven to be worth a fight at the end of the day. He's a quality fighter. And it's not about the name, it's about the matchup. Tank is the name. If you're looking for a name, look no further. Ain't that as big as it gets, especially when we talking about 35. There you go. Now you want to look at, do we got us a matchup that's good? What are the things that Lamont Roach do well versus the things that Tank Davis do well? And then you start to kind of visualize a fight playing out. And I'm not trying to oversell it to nobody. I'm just telling you, for a fight to be trash, somebody involved in that fight would at least have to be deemed legit trash. We know that Tank ain't no damn trash. We know that for sure, right? We know that for damn sure, right? But Lamont Roach ain't no trash either. So what we talking about? All right, now, you might not have the absolute best matchup you think that exists at 135. I understood, but nonetheless, still should be a good stylistic matchup. We never seen Tank in a boring fight. Lamont Roach always come to bring it. He always come to fight. He ain't never just some go along, get along, and just make it through the fight. The dude get in there and try to win. The dude actually got better since losing and almost knocked out the guy that he lost to. Like, we don't give dudes they just do, but over here in this spot, you got you in the right spot, man. People gonna get their credit to a degree. to a degree, it is the best fighting the best, like I said, on a different occasion, because he at least proven to be up amongst the very best at his weight class where he's competing currently, right? So to a degree, right? To a degree, it still is the best versus the best. Is it the absolute best? Or when you start putting levels, or when you deep dive and break it down, there's a conversation there, right? But at the end of the day, you still got to look at the guy as what he presented himself as, is what he at least shown you to be. Quality. Has he shown you he's on that level? Nah, he hasn't had the dance partner, or, it's only one Tank Davis. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. How he takes advantage of the moment is all up to him. But I'm not going to just count the man out before you get there. I'm going to allow the fight to take place, and we going to enjoy it. Shout out to my brother Ryan, man. Boxing talk up north. Shout out to my guy, man. Appreciate the love and the super chat. That's another one. We're going to walk our goal down. Shout out to StreamYard for updating that and allowing us to set a goal for the family to support us. And y'all right on point, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Let's reach these goals, my brother. Always support over here. That's love.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, right, Zoom, and we just ain't here to do it, right? Over here, bro, I just love the sport, and when I talk, that's what y'all gonna hear from it. I just appreciate what I'm watching. These dudes are world-class athletes, and I just appreciate what they do, because I know I can't get in there and do this shit. Everybody got their way that they talk boxing. Y'all know mine's is to take the stress out of the conversation and just appreciate this shit. You know what I mean? Not a bunch of whining and complaining. So shout out to Tank. I'm glad he responded. Very short message. Look, I'm still fighting in Houston. Pause on the panic button, man. Don't hit the panic button, y'all. Fight's still going to happen, bro. Don't believe all these money rumors. Like, look, it could be some truth to that stuff. Maybe, maybe not. But I feel like at the end of the day, that's not for us to stress about. The PBC is going to continue to figure it out how they always have, in my opinion, right? The show is going to continue. They're going to have a venue secured for one of their top earners. They're going to make sure the show goes on. They're going to make sure Tank Davis is in a position to kick some ass, man. No panic, man. And we going to enjoy this boxing because we love this shit. Step Brown, my guy. What's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. You already know, stressed out, man. You the family, bro. Crucial content, what it do, fam? Kevin in the building. What's good, family? How y'all feeling? Co-main even get paid more than the main event. It's all about the contract. It can, but in most cases, you get what I'm saying, Malaza. And then what specifically when we talk about Tank Davis, that's not gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? Specifically him. And that's why I said it the way I did, with him being the kind of star that he is. That would never happen. You ain't gonna see somebody that has the earning potential of him be somebody's co-main, right? You get what I'm saying? It just wouldn't make sense. Specs was good with it. Shout out to you, fam. Hope I said your name right too. Shout out to you, bro. The Israel True was good with it. Yeah, okay, with 35 ducking, 135. Huh? 135 ducking, 135. I don't get it. Say that again. Shout out to Israel True. Make sure you smash that like button, sub to the channel. Come build with your boy. But say that again. I didn't get what you were saying. It's a venue issue. They haven't been able to get all the paperwork done as of yet. And that's the hold up. And you get what I'm saying? It's just a little panic. You know what I'm saying, Zoom? They gonna work out the issues. Let them stress out about it. We the fight fans. We just here to enjoy the fights. Let them worry about all the little intricate details and all that. You get me? If boxing is stressful enough, we ain't about to be stressed out, worried about how they gonna figure it out. They gonna figure it out because they always get it right. All right, Specs. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through as well. Y'all all make sure y'all uppercut the like button. Mods, man, do your boy solid, man. If y'all rinsed up, do remind the chat to hit the like button, sub to the channel, all that good stuff. Super chat, cash app. Do that for me. Hold the chat down. Salute to everybody, my moderators of the chat and the OGs of the channel, man. Tank Duck, the whole 35. Okay. Look, man, we always here to build and have a discussion, bro. So that's what I'm here for. Nah, man. Look. Tank ain't duck nobody. It's simple, bro. We can run it down because we always here to have a good conversation about this shit. LaMarcus, my guy, what's good with it? Tank is never ducked anybody. He's not a guy that's turning down contracts. That's one. Trash Talk Gaming was good, fam. That's one. And just to run it down real quick, the story. You see where he was headed, right? He was headed to Lomachenko. I think everybody in here, there's 58 people in here. I think all of us would agree that that would have been a world-class type of fight. You know what I mean? Top level fight. But unfortunately, you know, with Loma having other plans, that led to Tank and Team Tank kind of scrambling for a replacement of him. You look at that and you feel like, you know, Shakur was some mention about Shakur. You see Shakur hurt his hand, so he's out the mix, right? You see Baranchik over there with Bob Arum, not even being an option, because that would be like Bob Arum doing charity work for Tank, because he ain't really got no shot in hell, in my opinion, to beating Tank Davis, Denny's Baranchik, right? So you figure Bob Arum wouldn't be willing to sacrifice that. Why I think he would be willing to make the Lomachenko fight, because of where Loma's at in his career. Older, you know what I mean? Probably going to retire soon. If not, sometime in the near future, he can send his man on the way out with a bag. You know how he feel about Lomachenko. It's always been one of his absolute favorite fighters since he's been promoting. So he thinks so highly of the dude. So I think he was willing to let that fight proceed, but he let the ball be in Loma's court. Respect to Loma, he had a hell of a career, extensive ass amateur career, right? I think that put some extra miles on him, and you know, this is the reason why now with just about 22 fights or so, he seemed like he on his way out. That's because he stuck around the amateurs for an extremely long time. Credit to him, because he was pretty much one of the most successful guys out there. So you just look at the landscape and things like that. Is he? I thought he was promoted by Top Rank. But who knows, man? But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is we know Baranchik is not an option. It's not it just wasn't on the table. Who thinks Tank wouldn't want to fight Denny's Baranchik, right? So, you know, I think Loma was the better fight. The best fight, obviously, in my opinion, would be Shakur. We understand why that ain't an issue. He ain't fighting nobody right now. He rehabbing and coming back from an injury. So you just look at that landscape and you see how it is. You see guys like De Los Santos injured. You know what I mean? Coming off a loss, like you start to see that certain things don't make sense. And I'm gonna play a video in a second. Lamont Roach, he revealed he's been in the sweepstakes for a couple years. And I see people going crazy about that, you know, saying that PBC plans got exposed and all X, Y, Z. I don't look at it like that. I look at it as people doing business and not putting all their eggs in one basket. You know what I mean? It's their job to seek potential opportunities for him in future fights. Like, there's nothing wrong with making a guy that's in that DC area potential opportunity for him. Like, we just got to stop being so negative to what we seeing. You know what I mean? And learn to really have a more appreciation for it. Like, if the guy is just giving you straight trash fights, then I could understand it. I would be right here mad with y'all, but that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what's going on. So for me, you know, you go with what makes sense, especially under certain circumstances. You got to keep the show going, right? Got to do what's best for your guy. And I think people forget that. Sometimes we get caught up in, you know, what we want and how we want to see it and what fight we want, when we want it. But we don't consider that they got to make the best move for their guy. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see, man. Time is hell, my brother. What's good with it, Boxing Hacker? What it do, fam? Yeah, Tank didn't avoid the whole 135. I mean, I don't see why he would do that. It make no sense to do it. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy, man. Appreciate you, bro. Hold on, man. I seen something here, man. A minute ago. Man. I missed it, man. Shout out to my guy. Never after the potential fight. Big fight, losing to Baranchik. Yeah, man, that was unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Baranchik with K2 is like the new limit promotion situation with Tim Zoo back. The no limit. I got you. But I just don't feel like he was an option. He wasn't even something that was being discussed for whatever reason. But I don't see it as you know, Tank looking not to fight guys. You know what I'm saying? Malik K, what it do, fam? Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. They turning into bloggers. Hey, Malik K, you hit it right on the head, bro. People turning into bloggers, bro. Shout out to everybody rocking with the channel, too, man. We going to keep building. Salute to my guys, man, helping me walk down this goal, the channel goal. We going to keep getting there, man. But let's get back to it. Yeah, not being ready when you're champion to be crazy, right? That's crazy. It's like we can't do that. But anyway, like I said, so back to what I was saying. So when you just look at it, it's not a matter of ducking. It's a matter of business being done and opportunities being available at at the time of. And I think they just went with something that they feel like they can make sense out of. People gonna complain, but I think ultimately the show goes on and it's successful, then what I mean, that those complaints become like background noise. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you go out there, you have a show, and them numbers speak for themselves. What is there to really complain about? Now it's on to the next. So, like I've said before, and I don't want to keep like rehashing the same thing. If Tank Davis was choosing him from the get-go, then I could understand people's like frustration. Like, damn, bro, you skipped over everybody and went straight to him. If you really a fan of boxing and a supporter of the sport, and you don't like narratives, you just like boxing for what it is, then you will understand that that's not what happened. You will understand that he wasn't the first option. Even with him saying that he was in the sweepstakes years ago, all that stuff is cool, man. It's just an opportunity for a guy to rise to the occasion. That's what he got to do, man. We got to stop shitting on the fighters. Get a dude the opportunity. Stop just looking at names. Look at the matchup. Y'all really letting people sell y'all the names? Like, how many times you seen the name fighting and not deliver? It be them people that you sleep on, people that you count out. I'm telling you, Lamont Roach, I'm going to keep saying, is a damn good fighter. Is he on Tank level? That remains to be seen, man. The consensus out there is no, but that don't mean he don't deserve an opportunity. You get what I'm saying? He proven himself, man. He put some fights in. You get what I'm saying? He made his bones. Like, yeah, get a young man a shot if it's your 4th, 5th option or whatever the case, man, and go with it. Like I said, man, it's just not, you don't duck. You don't get to the position you ain't ducking per se, bro. I don't believe so. You know what I mean? It's just silly to look at it that way. It really is. KO, what's good with it, my guy? How you feeling, bro? Always good to see my guy KO in the building. Cornelius, what's good with the technique? Casino light prayers, what it do, man? Yeah, man, y'all hook off on that like button and let's keep running it down. Bruce Gas, shout out to the OG. How you feeling, Bruce? So, yeah, man, let's keep talking about. So, look, like he said, man, fighting Houston, people chill. Everything is going to happen. Let it happen. All them rumors about he going to be somebody's co-main. And that is ridiculous. $3 million stuff like this, quit, bro. You don't hear that man ever complain about no money, no finances, and none of that. We would just be making it up as we go along. Yeah, man. Yeah, Tank's going broke, man. I told you. I couldn't believe I was seeing the titles, bro. And people clickbaiting like it ain't no tomorrow. What's going on? Yo, is boxing drying up where y'all just cool with lying to people straight like that? Yo, y'all bold. Yo, they getting bold. Like they'll just make the lie up. They'll just out the sky and just have. Yeah, yo, did y'all hear about Tank? Yo, I seen a video the other day. It said Tank Davis hospitalized Shakur, yo. I seen the video. It said Tank Davis hospitalized Shakur, bro. I'm like, oh my God, yo, it had over 120-some thousand views. I'm like, bro, this is what's wrong. Y'all doing this to the boxing community, man. Look, shout out to Tank. Keep beating the odds. Keep being great. I love boxing over here. Y'all gonna keep hearing me say a lot of that because I do. I'm here to just kill some of the narratives. Tank helped us do a fight in Houston. It's going to continue. Lamont Roach is up at bat. Get a young man a chance to fight. If you watch him, you know he can scrap. If you understand his background, you know he got that pedigree. He ain't he ain't gonna look like a fish out of water in there, man. You know what I mean? Let the fights happen, bro. Let people be great, man. You did. He say, Just, I know this. Takes being aged like fine. Oh yeah, them takes aging like fine wine, man. Of the finest, you know it. Got to redo a single video live stream. Hey, KO, no retractions. No, my bad, y'all. What I had meant to say is, ain't none of that. We just enjoying it. All fresh takes. Kyle Cooler, blessings, family. How you feeling, Brody? Hey, Omega Red, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Yeah, they getting desperate, bro. Omega, they getting desperate. They're like, damn, I know we got him. They said we got him. Yeah, man, he having venue problems. I'm seeing comments, people in the comments like, Tank is going broke. Tank having problem with venue. Face of boxing. I'm like, what? Like, yo, what? The fact that y'all was celebrating the fact that you think a dude is having issues in his career is wild. You definitely not a boxing fan. I don't give a damn what you say. If you celebrating the fact that you thought somebody's situation was about to fail, that's wild. That's wild to me. I don't even understand how that could bring any type of joy to you. Listen, if you love the sport, you love it. If you want to cry about matchups that you can't control and fights being made that you can't control, that's you. For me, I'm just going to enjoy it. When I see a real fighter, I respect him as that. Lamont Roach showed me through what is he 27 fights in? He showed me to be a real fighter. That's what I'm going to respect him as. We all know what Tank do. He got an opportunity of a lifetime. Let's support the man instead of shitting on him. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you're a person that feel like, Lomachenko really ain't won it or none of these other dudes, then respect Lamont Roach because he going to go in there after it. Now, whether or not he get it is a whole other story. But the shit on him and tear him down before you even get the opportunities. Wow. And then you call yourself a boxing fan. How you a boxing fan calling Lamont Roach trash, but you can't explain how he trash? It's corny. It's like, what we doing? Damn. Let that man go out there and rumble, bro. Let him go out there and get some smoke, bro. Let him go make a bag. Let him go fight one of the best fighters in the world and do it on a big stage. Let him go out there and eat. Let him eat. You know what I'm saying? BN Boxing News, my guy. What's good with it? Opulent LDTV. Blessings, family. How you feeling, bro? You know what I'm saying? Let the man live. Let the man live. Let the man eat, bro. Let the man eat. If you see Mr. Collar, what's good? If you see a weird ass fighter, you see a guy that's not standing on business. You see a guy that's just about to go in there and participate and just be a willing participant of getting knocked out. Then by all means be mad as hell. But I ain't never seen that in Lamont Roach, man. That dude ain't no sucker. Man, it's boxing. Them two men, they gonna lace up. And as long as you fight back, you give yourself a chance to win. He ain't about to just go in there and lay down. He understand. The fact that he understand what Tank is, he gonna try to prepare the best of his ability. He ain't going in there. He ain't trying to be no damn mean. You get what I'm saying? He gonna go in there and try to fight. Why we can't just look at it like that? Why we can't just be like, well, Lamont Roach, man, he is proven to just be a good fighter, man. He gonna have to raise his level on the night because we already know what Tank bringing. You get what I'm saying? Oh man, my sources says Amazon stepped in and put the money up for the BBC. Yeah, because they going broke. Tank going broke. Ray with him, KL. You know what I'm saying? Teach what it do, my guy. How you feeling, bro? You know what I'm saying? Those aren't sources supposed to be non-existent, though. Right. Man, this is funny. Dank Luke Kane, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Lamont Roach keys to victory. Don't get hit with that bomb. Nah, I tell you what. I ain't gonna sit here and teach and act like I got the game plan to beat Tank Davis, but just because I always acknowledge the chat and I'm willing to accept the challenge of breaking down potential keys to victory. He got to mix it up. For one, you can't stand in front of Tank too long. You can't get greedy. You get what I'm saying? You gotta box. Your defense gotta be on point. You gotta be switched on and for 12 rounds. You get what I'm saying? I think the fact that he starts slow. You want to try to, that's typically what he do. Now, he could switch it up if he choose to, I believe, but that's typically how he starts his fight, collecting the data. I feel like if Lamont Roach is studying him and he picks up on that, and that's what Tank doing, I think it's very important for him to try to take advantage of those early rounds where Tank don't work the most, right? And understand the point in when he is downloading the data, and then when he finally download complete, now he executing the game plan. You got to understand when he make that switch too, because now things change. You get what I'm saying? So I think he got to take advantage of the early rounds for sure. You know what I mean? And try to steal as many as possible. And like I said, once it's a fight, I mean, it's, the rest is up to him. He gonna have to fight, man. He gonna have to be smart. Can't be in front of him. You can't just get hit with those shots, bro. Tank smart as hell. It's not going to be easy. He's an athlete too. So, but I think how you start the fight is going to be very important. And if you really doing your homework, got to take advantage of those early rounds. If those moments present themselves, you can't be half stepping in there. Can't be pussyfoot. You can't be unsure of yourself. Get what I'm saying? You got to have a game plan and execute. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm some damn coach, but you know it. You know what I mean? You gotta outsmart him. And it's not gonna be easy. You know what I mean? You gotta take advantage of those moments where he ain't working. You get me? And when he working, you better be ready. 619 Khaled Factor. What it do, man? What it do? But shit, keys to victory, man. Outthinking Tank, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get slept. Don't fall asleep in the wheel. Don't back yourself into no corners, man. Keep Try to keep it a boxing match. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't let it turn into no, you know, where you in there just exchanging. Don't exchange with him. I wouldn't suggest it, you know. Tank by round 5 KO. I feel you, man. It's possible. Mine's a good fight. Tell me how you can win. Yeah, man. So that's how I see it, you know. That's how I see it. You know, that's how I see it. You know what I mean? But we could sit here and say anything. You know what I mean? We could say anything. You know what I mean? You need to take away what Tank does. Right. Right. And it's not gonna be easy, bro. You gotta definitely be prepared for the body shots because Tank's smart. He'll take the air out the tire on you. He'll deflate your ass, man. He did it to Frank Martin. And he don't just headhunt, so he's smart. So you gotta defend the body, gotta be prepared for that. I would say you gotta have a jab, get your jab on track. You gotta keep him thinking. And that's easier said than done, but you gotta keep Tank Davis thinking. You know what I mean? He set his feet and you in front of him. Good luck. Good luck making it up out of that exchange. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be smart in there, man. Like any execution, for me, execution and application is important. That's what I'm gonna be looking for. You get what I'm saying? How he applied what he doing. Like, you know, once I could see whatever his game plan is, how do he go about applying it? Is it any hesitation? Is he half stepping, right? Is he second guessing himself? Is he overthinking, right? Is the lights or the moment going to be too big for him? Or, you know what I mean? I want to see how he respond. And when he get hit with a good shot, how you going to respond? So his application and execution is going to be key. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to really be confident in what you're doing with Tank. If he see weaknesses, it's not going to be good for you. You know, but like I said, I think Lamont Roach is a real fighter, bro. I think he's going to really come to, you know, bring that smoke. There's one thing I hate with a passion in this world. God's, yeah, man, that's majority. I see the greatest block line. I feel you, Cal, man. I feel you. Fate, my guy. What it do, family? So yeah, teach. Roach can use his feet in the ring. It could be an interesting fight. Absolutely got to utilize the ring and his feet, but you got to move with intent and purpose. You can't just be moving for the sake of moving because you know he punch hard, right? He see that, then you're gonna run yourself into something sooner or later, I believe. You have to move with purpose and intent. Don't just be moving for the sake of moving. All right. Don't overdo it. Don't burn the fuse on both ends, so to speak. Right. That's kind of what Frank Martin did. And you see how that worked. So, man, he had some very good rounds early. So you definitely want to make sure whatever pace, if you set in the pace, you're able to maintain it. And when he coming for you, you gotta be able to respond. You get what I'm saying? How do you respond when he closed the gap? How do you stop him from closing the gap on you? Because that's what he's going to be looking to do. Get what I'm saying? So I don't have all the answers, but there's some keys to victory. But again, the main thing too also is consistency. What level of consistency can you apply to the fight, right? How consistent can you be doing whatever it is that you're doing? Because, and I believe you got to present him with something that he hasn't seen before. And unfortunately for you, it's not going to come in terms of physicality, right? You're not going to be some puncher that he just never been in front of. You don't have this crazy ass size. He done fought a barrier. So you get what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to present that type of challenge for him in that way in terms of being physical is what I'm saying. But I think game plan, maybe the way you go about executing the game plan, and again, how consistent can you be? And while you doing it, you got to present him with something that he hasn't seen before. Because a lot of guys are able to, have some moments, but that shit only lasts for so long. Can you do more than just have moments? Can you do more than just steal early rounds, right? Because the way I see a Tank fights, you get what I'm saying? It starts off with him, like we all know, with him dissecting and downloading data, right? But then it's another fight in and of itself once he decides, okay, I done seen what I need to see. Now I'm about to be more offensive minded. Now, for me, the fight really, really starts. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. Definitely them early moments, those rounds where he's downloading the data, just figuring you out, trying to pick up on your patterns. You gotta take advantage of those moments. You gotta win those rounds, and you have to be creative. You want to be creative with your offense. Creative as you possibly can, because if you're predictable, that's not going to be good with Tank Davis. We all seen it time and time again. If he pick up on your cadence, your timing, and your patterns and habits, you on a timer and he gonna get you. So you got to be creative with your offense. Look, I don't have all the answers, but anybody that asks a question, I definitely try to, give you a good solid, breakdown as solid as I could. Alan, what it do, fam? How you feeling, bro? What's good with it? He said, shout out to Regis for how far he's come. Absolutely, with his limited experience, picking up boxing at 17. Mr. Miles was good with it, fam. You just, well-rounded for sure. And Lamont Roach got a fair shout out to my brother Big Dog Willie putting that color in the chat. And again, y'all, I think this is, I'm guessing this is StreamYard or is this YouTube itself with this new feature that allowed me to set a goal, super chat goal. I think that's dope, man. And y'all been supporting. So much love to everybody rocking with me, man. Big Dog Willie said, breaking news. Bill Haney got into a very violent kung fu fight with an overweight Ethiopian woman over a pulled pork taco in Las Vegas CVS store. Facts. Hell, you are savage. Big Dog, you a savage.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
It was a fool. Shout out to you. Appreciate all the support as well, bro. Shout out to 619. What it do? Regis was ruined going into the Zarilla fight. Yeah, he was getting old, man. Regis just a little long in the tooth. Just a little long in the tooth. You know what I mean? Just a little long in the tooth. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all punch on the like button. Devin Haney most certainly do. Sandor Mara. I ain't want that Sandor smokage. I ain't want the Sandor Martine. That Sandor Martine. So yeah, man. Back to what I was saying, yo. Yeah, Lamont Roach, like I said, you always give yourself an opportunity to win when you try. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have their best night every night. Boxing is that type of sport. Is that demanding from you, right? Where you have to damn near have your best night every night. And if anything less than that could put you in a situation where you don't come out on top. So you never know. Now, I'm not banking on Tank coming out having no bad performance and nothing like that, but you just never know. So it's all about being prepared for the moment. Like, hopefully he prepared to the best of his ability. You know what I mean? When he get in there, hopefully he cross every T, dot every I, do everything that he can in his power to be ready for this moment. Because this is going to be, I think, obviously the toughest fight of his career. You know what I'm saying? For obvious reasons. So if he's prepared for the moment, we're going to find out. You get me? We're going to find out for sure. But let's get to it, man. I'm going to pull up this little interview from him that he did. I think it was a few days ago. Tank situation and how it presented itself. And this shit got people overreacting as usual. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I respect fighters as, when you show me that you can go out there and handle business and you on top of your, I could rock with you. And that's what I seen from Lamont. So let's hopefully go out there and have the best fight possible. What it do, my guy? Busy, how you feeling, Brody? I'm all good over here, man. Just another build with the family. Terrence in the building. What's good, fam? Tank changed the Martin fight with a body shot. He made Frank Martin start to think. Absolutely. Shout out to you, bro. If you new in the building, make sure you sub to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button. Turn them notifications on. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy. Kirk Douglas, what it do, fam? That's a great point. And that's why I was saying when Teach asked that's another thing. He gotta protect his body. Don't give Tank free shots at your body. That's not going to be smart. You get what I'm saying? You got to make him work for everything. Make him work when he don't want to work and be smart. Don't be greedy. Ain't no standing in front of him. Make him think. You got to keep him honest at least as much as possible, right? And you got to be confident in there. You got to be sure of yourself, right? I don't have all the answers. I don't got no damn playbook step by step how to beat him. But, hey, I know you ain't going to beat him if you don't try. I know half-stepping ain't going to do it. I know second-guessing yourself ain't going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Pussyfooting ain't going to do it. Going in there already mentally defeated before you get in the ring is definitely not going to do it. You get me? So, hey, man, I like so far, I like Lamont Roach's energy. I like the things he's saying and how he's handling everything thus far. But it's still very early. We ain't even get to the press conference where they got to be in each other's area where the back and forth start going. We got to see because we seen some moments where Frank had that probably wasn't his best moments, right, with the build up, the lead up to the fight. So we got to see. It's all about how he deal with the moment. We already know this Tank show, and he going to show him that, how he going to respond to it. You get what I'm saying? You got to be smart, bro. You got to be smart. This is what it's all about, being smart and really understanding that you have a chance to win this fight. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You'll be a fool to get in there being scared. That's why when people be saying, I be thinking like they ain't really been through nothing. If y'all answer this shit is saying these fighters be scared of each other, man. Who the hell gonna be scared to make a career high payday? Who the hell gonna be scared to go change their life? Y'all get me? Y'all scared to change? You got an opportunity to change your life. You gonna be scared while you doing it? Hell no. I think not. That shit is gonna excite me. It's gonna motivate me. It's gonna pump me up. I'm gonna want to go for it. Ain't not laying down. You know what I'm saying? I could fight too. That's why I like Lamont energy. Of course, he gonna have to stand on that and fight like he trying to win. And as long as he do that, I'm cool with whatever the result gonna be. I ain't moved by names in sports. I love matchups, and I think that's where people are missing. I think we got an interesting matchup. I think it's gonna be a technical matchup. I really do. A technical fight is gonna be interesting. I think guys are gonna have to figure stuff out. You're gonna see Tank do what he do, but you're gonna see Lamont Roach go to work to a degree too. I think we got a good fight if people just let it happen. Antonio, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building, man. Shout out to Troy, what it do for non-runs boxing media. Shout out to my guy, the OG for non, if you're listening. I ain't the dream, the only dream that matters. Peace,
and we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
My bad, y'all. Responding to a text, man. All right, back to this. Shout out to Naeem, man. Yeah, man. So look, he got a toolbox, and I'm about to play this interview from him, and he was talking a little bit, you know. So all things, my guy, was good with it. Toughest fight is his biggest shot, most lucrative, right? You get what I'm saying? He up against it, but you got to go out there and go fight. You got to go get to it. It ain't no laying down. You got an opportunity to change your life. You better go out there full throttle. These opportunities don't come around all the time, and I just like his energy. He ain't overdoing it. Just sound like, look, man, I'm ready to take this opportunity, bro. What I'm saying, I'm ready to take this opportunity. He ain't laying down, and shout out to him, man. But let's get to it, man. Let me pull this up. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, punch that like button. Give me a second. Let me pull this file. I gotta start naming my files, man. Where did I put this joint at? Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Man, like I said, man, I like his confidence, bro. He's saying the right things. Of course, he gonna have to do them, but so far, so good, man. So good, man. You dig? So far, so good. Give me a second. Y'all. Where did I put it? Shout out to Bag Fuel Podcast too, man. Nick Ballin was good. Tank the heartbeat of boxing. Him saying it's on, breathe life into it. Yeah, you know it. It kind of, you know what I mean, put people at ease, hopefully just a bit, you know. Don't overreact. Don't trip. You know, don't trip. The fight is gonna happen. You ain't gotta trip. People be ready to lose their minds, man. They be wrecked. My bad, y'all. My bad. People are critical of Tank's opponent because the fan base always is crediting other matches. Oh, Devin doesn't sell. Shakur is boring. He's fighting Roach. Yeah, but see, look at I mean, they all do that to a degree though. It's not just Tank. You know what I'm saying? They all do it. They all do it to a degree. You know what I mean? It ain't just Tank fans. All these fans, everybody I think got these bogus fans to a degree, bro. I think a lot of people got these like wild ass, extra animated ass fans, bro. Yeah, I don't think it's just Tank Davis per se. I think a lot of these dudes got these wild ass fan bases. Where these dudes? Give me a second, y'all. Give me a quick second. Yeah, Roach isn't born. Flyer frequency. What's good with it? Family. Hold on, give me a second. Let me do this. Pull this up real quick, y'all. Yeah, man. So, and then again, the thing is, you could be critical. You could be critical all you want, but you got to be realistic. Don't allow. Peace to the Queen, Lisa. Don't allow, and Melanin Queen. Shout out to the Queen, Melanin Queen as well, man. I see Gary Antoine out here capping too. What'd he say? I seen a little bit of it. They weren't really talking about Tank at the time of. I think they was just talking about each other when I was just listening to it. Pardon me, y'all. I'm tripping. I had this at my bad. Pardon me, y'all. It's unlike your boy, man. I'm like, where I don't even remember where I put the video. But I got it. Tank fans do it to the last degree. Nah, I mean, think about it. Kenneth, my guy, what's good with it, bro? I can't. Like, I think everybody got those wild, radical type fans, bro. All of them do. But it's not wrong with criticizing somebody's opponents, but be realistic, right? Like, for example, Boxing Hacker, you can't, like, think about this. Imagine watching him fight, seeing him fight Ryan Garcia, and then you go, and y'all shitting on the fight, calling it an exhibition and all that stuff, right? It's a fake fight. Don't mess with Texas. Was good with it's a fake fight. And then you go fight him, and then now we supposed to respect it and look at it as a real fight. It's nothing worse than that. You get what I'm saying? Trying to troll somebody, but then following down behind them only to kind of, put yourself in a sticky situation. You get me? So I don't know, bro. For me, I see things a little different, man. I think they all got those wild, radical fans, but at the end of the day, you can't let no fans influence how you see a fighter just because they talking unrealistic. Mean you gotta look at somebody like and be like, nah, man. The fact of the matter, all these dudes be doing their thing. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is Tank been through. I keep saying this shit. If a guy done showed you he could be a top fighter in 4 different weight classes and people not satisfied with that, I don't know what to tell him. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't saying the job ain't done. He know the job ain't done. You get me? The job ain't done. He know the job. He ain't done yet. Shout out to my guy, LaMarcus. Richard Pass in the building. What's good? Neil Wright, what's good? He says a starter. Lamont Roach is a starter. So that's how I see that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So we just got to do a better job at supporting the talent that's out there without tearing them down. You get what I'm saying? I was saying this the other day. I don't have to dim Devin Haney's like to make Tank look good or vice versa, right? That's why I'm just dude. That's why I'm one of one, because I give people their credit. So a lot of these arguments and stuff that come from these wild fans, that it just don't apply to me, because I know how to give people their credit without shitting on them. You know what I'm saying? You could critique somebody's opponents, but when you start calling world champions like trash and you discredit fights only to do worse and with the same guy, it just become a little weird. So it's just all about giving credit where it's due. That's why I'm big on that. That's why that's my approach. You know what I'm saying? That's how I give it up. I give credit where it's due. So I ain't never got to walk nothing back. You know what I mean? Yeah, they be super emotional. I don't get it. I think boxing's supposed to be
This
fun.
was crazy. This was crazy.
My bad. I didn't mean to put that up there. That's when the dude got knocked out and hold on. That's when the dude got knocked out and thought he won. Bugging out. All right, let's get to this. Let's pull this up. Bro.
How did that fight come about, you versus Tank, Gervonta Davis? Because people were like, huh?
So, yeah, I know a lot of people are like, huh? And then some people are actually down in the fight. But most of those people don't know nothing about boxing.
No, they're fans, you know?
For sure. Civilians, there you go. That's what you say.
That's what y'all fight. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Boxers.
that's what start calling people now. I ain't calling people casual no more. I'm calling people civilians. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And make sure nobody block or time nobody out over here. We rocking out. Everybody building. Have your opinion. It's all good. Most importantly, support the grind. Smash that like button. Super chat, cash app. But let's build.
All the civilians.
Casuals. So that's the thing. So I don't know if y'all know, but I've been in the Tank sweepstakes 2 years ago.
What's the Tank sweepstakes?
Obviously,
to set up a
obviously, no. See, it's a little different.
Okay.
Obviously,
Let's talk this business.
A fighter's biggest
blessings
payday
to the Queen Aisha. How
around
you
our
feeling,
weight
Queen?
class is going to be against Tank.
Always good to see the Queen Aisha. How you feel? At least I'm a civilian then. Damn civilians.
Okay, that's the sweepstakes.
So,
Got you.
So that's what they call it. The Canelo sweepstakes. Obviously, when you fight Canelo, you're going to get a bag.
You're going to get a bag.
The Tank sweepstakes. Obviously, you fight Tank, you're going to get a bag.
Right.
So
Right.
I got a call from them, from their side of like the promotion, PBC, 2 years ago before he fought Hector Garcia. And they asked me if I wanted to fight. That's why the fight was in DC. So it was like,
I'm all good, Queen. Always good to see you. All good over here. Always good to build with the fan.
you know, Tank don't got an opponent yet. They didn't choose an opponent yet. How would you like to be the opponent if it comes down to it? We're like, shit, yeah. So things went down. I wasn't champ at the time, and Hector was a champ. So they fought Hector.
Shout out to Bag Fuel too, by the way.
And I was the mandatory. That's crazy. I was the mandatory for Hector. I was supposed to fight Hector pending if he didn't do a voluntary defense or whatever. And a voluntary defense is once you win your title, they give you the option to defend your title or you fight the mandatory. I was the mandatory.
Mm.
And he used his same. I'm doing air quotes. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing.
The business.
But see, I did it different though. I fought my voluntary, and the WBA gave me special permission to fight Tank, and I still didn't fight my mandatory yet. So Hector used his special privilege to leverage to fight Tank instead of me. So I had to wait.
Because he didn't want to lose to you, so if I'm going to lose, I'm going to fight Tank. I'd rather lose to Tank and get the payday. Because if I lose to the champ, ain't no payday. Still the champ, and I can still keep on going and fight. That's a business decision.
It's a business decision. And that's what
it's over. That's business.
Exactly. But say you let people tell it today, that means Hector Garcia duck Lamont Roach, right? Nah, man. People gonna go take the more lucrative opportunities. Dudes, you don't get. It's only one Tank Davis in boxing. You get an opportunity to fight him, you better. You'll be a damn fool not to. You got an opportunity to fight him versus anybody else. You talking about you in it to be great and make money. You could get both with him. So I will never understand not wanting that opportunity. You get what I'm saying? You get both. You get to prove that you better than him. Get to make the most money you gonna make probably in a single fight at probably any point in your career. You know what I mean? Who knows? So for most people anyway. So. Yeah, you get that opportunity, hell yeah, you better take it. You'll be a fool not to.
I respect it. So I ain't had no choice but to respect it. And that was the first time they called me for Tank. And we accepted. We just didn't, you know what I'm saying? They just went a different route. Now I'm the champ. However y'all want to put it, they say he don't want to fight this person, that person, whatever the case may be. The people that he were up. I mean, I guess the people that people want to see him fight, they feel as though I'm not that caliber fighter around them. And obviously because I'm in a smaller weight class.
I think it's because you're not brash.
That too.
You know what it reminds me of? This situation, I might be bugging, Trinidad versus Hopkins. Why you say that? Like, people didn't understand Hopkins' history, even though he had skin in the game. Yeah. And they were doubting him, and Trinidad was on a crazy run.
Oh my God.
And nobody thought Hopkins was gonna win except Philly. I bet watching boxing, B-Hop's style was way different than what Trinidad was gonna fight.
Way bigger than Trinidad.
And B-Hop's style was dirty. He's not a boxer.
Yeah, bad example.
He's a fighter to me. You correct me if I'm wrong. No, he's saying it. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? He was a fighter. So it's like when you watch the Andre Ward movie. I mean, not the movie, the fucking documentary. And he says he fought what's the nigga that was murdering niggas? The Russian dude. I can't remember his name.
Kovalev.
When he fought Kovalev, right? He was like, nigga, I'm fighting you. Now you looking at the referee like, yo, what's he doing? He's like, come on, nigga, you Kovalev. You dropping bombs, nigga, but I'm gonna fight you. But he's talking about civilians, right? And how people are looking at the fight. Like, the majority of civilians did not understand what Hopkins was. Yeah, I agree. That's just real shit. I agree. And then we were taught a lesson. So what's going on here, based on what his resume is, his belt, and the history, that's the same thing I'm seeing, the parallels. It might not be exactly the same. I'm just seeing Gervonta.
I get what he's trying to say. I get it. It's a stretch, but I get it.
Not talk no shit this fight. There's a reason for that. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason for that. I'm just saying, I don't know this man that me and you just met today, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a boxing fan. I fuck with Gervonta. Everybody knows I fuck with Gervonta. Niggas know I fuck with Gervonta. Right? He'll tell you the whole play. He's going to do this in the 4th round. I'm going to do this in the 6th. I follow Gervonta. Same thing with Bud. He said Bud going to do this in the 3rd. I said Bud Crawford's going to demolish this nigga. Right? He called all the rounds. All the shit. But I said Gervonta not talking no shit yet. This is off schedule for my nigga.
That might be a bit of a stretch. Tank looked like he looking for any reason to get mad at Lamont. Lamont said it's different over here. Tank said, yeah, you talking too much. I'm like, yeah, that dude looking for a reason to be mad. Shout out to my brother Big Dog Willie in the super chat, man. He said, break back in the super chat. He said, breaking news. The report was wrong about Bill Haney getting into a fight with an overweight Ethiopian woman. It was actually a identity challenge Simone Measure who inappropriately touched. Man, Big Dog, you a savage, bro. You gonna be on y'all helmets from here to the end of time. Shout out to my brother. Big
and we
Dog.
ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to Big Dog, man. So let's get back to this.
Yo, my actual is talking right now. That's what I'm saying.
Man, look, like I said before, and a lot of people are trying to say that because I'm the one who started, popping a little shit first.
Let's go.
But this is the first time I fought somebody that's like in the same
Big Dre
lane as me. Obviously he's in a superstar caliber, but
I'm talking about fighting.
Like the same, fighting and shit like that. We got the same social circle, not close, but.
Now, my niggas know his niggas. I got a couple niggas that fuck with his niggas like
for
that.
Sure. Yeah, 100%. So, and we follow each other. I known them since we was kids. So, it's like, all right, my shit not going to change. I'm usually fighting, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I'm usually fighting Hispanics and people who don't speak English. And
is that a bigger payday, though? Because I heard that Floyd would always pick a Spanish opponent on May 5th.
That don't know how they do it.
Okay,
when it come to that,
when it comes to Floyd, for the money though, he's on a different trajectory. No, but listen, Cinco de Mayo and Spanish,
fighting a Mexican, but it gotta be
the timing is what I'm talking about.
It gotta be that caliber guy. If it's, you gotta think he fought Canelo.
Yeah,
Cinco de Mayo week.
That's big.
Canelo was the biggest Mexican fighter.
It still is. Yeah, no brainer.
So
Dean was good, bro.
It's different. That's strategy.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? That's just
marketing strategy.
Mm-hmm. That's marketing strategy. We follow each other. So I see his shit, he see my shit. So, and mind you, we don't got no problem with each other, but it's just like, all right, I'm coming to win. Nigga, I'm not going to stop popping my shit because I've been on that. Mm-hmm. Because I'm fighting you. It's competition.
Right.
So, yeah, if somebody say, if I feel like responding, because obviously it's a lot of people my DMs hit, mentioning me and all that. So if I get tired, I get bored, and I respond, he gonna see it. He gonna respond to it. And I'm gonna respond back. Then I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's gonna be. So that's like, it ain't no beef, but it's just like, all right, nigga, we fighting.
Appreciate you, bro.
So you going, whatever I got to pop, you gonna hear it, see it, whatever the case may be.
What's it gonna take to win this fight? Because they said when you fight a person of that caliber, you either gotta really.
Yeah, see, like I think he want to win, bro. Like it. Whatever energy you put out there, stay on that. Don't switch up your energy. Stand on everything you say and be about what you say. Like, understand the challenge that's in front of you with Tank. And I think he do as much as one can without actually being in there with him. At least he has some type of experience sharing the ring with him, even though it was, it was kids. I mean, it did happen. So he feels like he got some type of, understanding of what he is as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So I think it could, Bud Cheddar, what it do, family? I think a lot of times that those type of situations could lead to a good ass fight, a competitive fight for as long as it lasts. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you coming to win. And that's all you got to do. You got to, you got to do more than just come to win, but you got to be prepared and all that stuff. But look, man, so far, so good. I just like the mentality. I like his energy. I like his focus right now. And that's all I could judge him off until you see the fight. So far, handling the moment well. He ain't getting too crazy about it. He ain't overselling himself. It's cool. He coming to win, though. I think he going to come to try to win. Shout out to Big Dre. Yeah, man. I thought that I'd be having a little fun with the community tab now. And just why they trying to act like Lamont not a very, very good fighter, with a great chance to be undisputed at 130, because they don't like to do homework and really like give people they just do and look at him as a fighter and not just a name. I know he ain't the name. I know he ain't the ideal 35 matchup. But once you get past that stuff and you look at him, the actual fighter, and you see the body of work, and he can fight. It's like you say, he's a very, very good fighter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is he great? You know what I mean? That's up for debate, but I think he's qualified to get a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I think he's qualified to get in the ring and fight. And to a degree, it's still the best fight and the best, like I said, y'all, because he is at least amongst the top at a weight class currently. It might not be 35, but that still doesn't take away the fact that he's at least proven to be quality and a top guy where he's at. So he's going into this situation with some momentum, confidence, understanding that he's become a world champion too. He's defended that belt. You get what I'm saying? He feel like he deserved the opportunity. He's aware that people feel like he ain't up for the challenge or he ain't on the level of these other guys, and it's up for him to make people second guess that. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have an opportunity when he step in the ring with Tank. Now, it ain't going to be easy, but as long as you up for the challenge, man, I can respect it. And again, it's not about the name for me. I'm not sold by names alone. I like matchups. And I think just if you look at the two guys stylistically, I think they match up well. So that stuff matters to me. It's bigger than the win or the loss. Like I'm whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see a really, really good fight, the best fight possible. You know what I'm saying? Between two guys that's going to go in there and try to do everything to win. That's all I want to see. I want to see the effort. I want to see him go in that bag. You know what I'm saying? Go in his bag and
fuck him up.
Get busy. Fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't no chump. You know what I mean? You get me, bro? You ain't about to chump me. I'm coming to win too, bro. Albert Bell won this past weekend. I didn't get to see it, but I didn't hear about his fight, man. I hate that, man. I like Albert Bell. I'm going to look it up. I'll look that up for you in a second, bro. I'll check for you. Shakur said he better than Frank, but now people don't want to go off for what Shakur said. Yeah, they mad. And you would think, hey, Dean, you would think he'd be a hater, right? He'd be a hater, but he just giving credit where it's due. He said, he ain't no Frank Martin. I'm going to tell y'all that. You know what I mean? So he giving credit where it's due. And I told you before, it's the fighters. The fighters are giving him his just due to a degree. It's the spectators or the people that don't do it that's giving Lamont Roach the most criticism. It's people that probably ain't even watch him fight that's giving him the most criticism. It's people that's just looking at the lone loss of Jamel Herring and they just automatically writing him off as a worthy opponent. I just can't do that. You know what I mean? It's boxing. It's two men in the ring. You got to fight, bro. You got to fight. It ain't like he gonna look like a fish out of water. It ain't like he gonna the separation and skill is so significant that he just don't have a chance to even compete. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? It's all about application and execution. He got a tough task in front of him to deal with Tank Davis, but he should know that. He should know full well. You know what I'm saying? So as long as he prepared and he go out there and fight like he trying to win, I'm gonna support it. I could rock with it. You know what I mean? You mentioned that Hector got the Tank fight first. What do you think? Tank went to 130 pool the first time for Hector instead of looking for somebody at 35. I don't know why that could have happened, bro. I really don't. Who knows? But I know it ended up being a pretty good fight. You know what I'm saying? Ended up being a pretty good fight. But I couldn't tell you, man. One could only speculate. I like that about Shakur, honest to a fault, right? Right. Giving him his credit. Damon with a do, man. Not a good fight. I know this Tank channel. Baltimoreans need Tank to do better. Erase criticism. I'll watch Lamont since his first fight on the zone. This ain't no this ain't no damn Tank channel. I don't know what this a boxing channel. That's a direct insult to everything I stand for. Again, I'm gonna say this because that's insulting as hell. This ain't no Tank channel. This ain't no one boxer channel. Y'all, I'm gonna say this again. If y'all are looking for a guy that's named Jusdueboxing to get up on the platform and tear down everything is boxing, when my name of my channel is Jusdueboxing, not just tear it down boxing. So when you come here, my conversation 9 times out of 10, probably 10 times out of 10 is going to be different than anything anybody else is doing. I'm not coming here to look for reasons to be overly critical about some shit that I can't do. Could y'all go 12 rounds? Better yet, 10, 5, 6. Could you get in there and compete at a world-class level? I build boxing up, not tear it down. So just because you're not hearing me complain about Tank Davis fighting Lamont Roach, don't make this no damn Tank channel. It's a boxing channel. That's an insult. This is not a good fight. Says what? What makes it not a good fight? Is it the ideal fight? Is it the best possible fight at 135? In our imaginations, probably not. But a bad fight, in order for it to be a bad fight, it has to be a bad fighter in the ring. Who's a bad fighter? Is Lamont Roach some type of piece of shit fighter? Is he trash? Like, we got to stop doing this. We become too accustomed to throwing our opinions out there with no like type of concept. We just say anything and think that shit is law. Hell no. We're at in the sport. Do you tear down some of the best fighters that it has to offer? It don't matter what the fighter is. We find ways to take from it. Whether it's Bud Crawford, whether it's Errol Spence, whether it's Andre Ward, it's Floyd Mayweather. We just don't appreciate boxing enough. Over on this channel, Just Do appreciates this shit. So when y'all hear me speak, that's what I'm gonna focus on. What I appreciate about it. Don't ever expect me to get up here and just be complaining. You're never gonna get that from me. The people that do that don't even enjoy this shit. Boxing fans are trash. They're calling world champions trash fighters and cherry picks. That shit is terrible. It's the boxing fans that need to check themselves at the door, bro. Y'all don't even know what talent is when y'all looking at it. Y'all looking for names instead of matchups. Man, I'm looking for a matchup. I'm looking at styles. I'm looking at Lamont Roach. Look, man, if he don't make a good fight for Tank Davis, I will be surprised. I will be shocked because he's a good fighter. But this ain't no damn Tank channel. This is a boxing channel that appreciates Tank. Let me be clear, that actually supports Tank Davis. I can't control who he fight, but I know when he fights, I got 2 options. I can either buy it, support it, and watch it, how I've been doing, or I cannot watch it. But to come up here and be Just Do Boxing and stay true to my name, that's what you're going to hear. You're going to hear me more times than not giving people they just do. I'm not going to be taking from these dudes. I appreciate this shit they do. I enjoy this. I enjoy boxing. I'm not going to let nobody ruin the sport for me by being a sourpuss, like mad about everything. This shit is entertainment. I can't control the business of boxing. I can't control the fights. If I could snap my fingers and get Tank and Shakur and Tank and Lowman, Tank and everybody else, I would do it. But me being real and understanding that I can't, that's not my fight. It's for me when I come up here with this content to enjoy this shit. So my content is going to reflect to everybody that's listening to me that I enjoy this shit. That's what you got to understand about me. And maybe you will get it why I talk the way I do, because I don't hate this shit. I don't hate what Tank doing. You get what I'm saying? I don't hate Tank for doing what's best for him in his career. I know I got a choice. I can either watch him, support him, or don't watch him. You get me? But for me, it's easy to understand why we here where we at. And if I look at Lamont Roach, I see a real fighter. I see a real fighter that can fight. I see no reason to not give him an opportunity to win because I'm stuck on what I wanted it to be. I know what I want, but I know what we want is not what we always get. But in no way, in no world on this platform, and is Jusdueboxing going to tear down a world champion. There's no way I'm doing that. I'm sorry, yo. I can't do it. I can't do it. He's not no, you know, he got more experience than the last guy he fought. He actually more proven than the last guy he fought. He more proven than a lot of these other fighters that these dudes has fought before. Lamont Roach will give a lot of guys a good fight, if not beat them. He will. I ain't about to sit here and act like he you know, the best thing moving, but the dude at least showed that he's a top world-class guy at 30. He showed you. He fought higher than his weight class before. I think he'll be fine. So again, y'all, pardon me, but I'm an optimistic dude. And when I come here, I enjoy boxing. I'm not going to sit up here and be like, yeah, man, y'all know what I hate, man? This damn Tank Davis, man. He fighting this Lamont Roach, pulling this fighter up. It's boxing, bro. Lamont Roach got an opportunity to change his life. If you was Lamont Roach, would you lay down? You know what I'm saying? Would you want to be counted out? That dude going to come to win. That's what I believe. Now, will he win? That's another story. But at least support the dude. If you don't like what Tank doing, respect Lamont Roach for taking on a dangerous fighter like Tank. Simple. All right, cool. If you don't like what Tank is doing, you got to look at Lamont Roach and say, damn, you could have stayed down at 130 and fought one of them, defended your title, maybe try to chase another belt. You went up there to fight Tank Davis. There you go. That's how I look at boxing. I find ways to highlight why I appreciate it, not just be mad at it. You get me? So there you go. If you don't like what the move for Tank, appreciate it for Lamont Roach, because he said hell yeah. Especially if you believe that one of the reasons we got here is because guys at 35 wasn't jumping at the opportunity. Well, there you go. Lamont Roach said hell yeah. Let me get that. Get me? Yeah, I'm gonna respect him. If he lay down, I'm gonna be the first one to say, man, he let me down. He ain't coming to fight. But I seriously doubt it, bro. If he lose, it's gonna be because he went out there and tried to fight, not because he just laid down. And as a fight fan, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it. As long as you go out there and try to win, I'm cool with it, bro. That's it. Like, I can't control what matchups be made. I know who I want to see him fight, but I'm not gonna cry every single time. I keep saying this. It'd be like beating a dead horse. Over here, bro, I'm gonna give you something else to think about. I'm gonna give you another reason to appreciate boxing. If you just listen, stop being stuck on the names and look at the matchup. What is it about Lamont Roach that makes you think he can't compete at a high enough level to give you a good fight? I think he's going to give you a good fight. I really believe that. I do. He ain't no sucker. The fight he lost, he almost knocked him out. You get what I'm saying? This guy hearing up out of there. Free smoke. He said, well, we got YouTubers calling all the venues in Houston. Dude need to sit his ass down. Who? YouTubers? What? What's up? Free smoke? Who calling the venues?
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to Free Smoke. Appreciate the support, family. Shout out to everybody supporting in the super chat. We closing in on our goal, man. I don't know if this is YouTube or StreamYard, but they added a new feature. And I appreciate y'all supporting the goal, man. Shout out to y'all. Big Bang Tank his ass. I say this to his face, no cap. No, you won't. I know you won't. That's cute, but no, you won't. Jordan, what it do, my guy? How you feeling, bro? Who some of us had to critiquing the tune-up fight? We all knew Tank was taking the tune-up before Ryan. Who it was Hector or Roach? Yeah, I don't care which one it was. I just think Tank is moving in the right direction to me. I think it's unfortunate that people are missing it. That Lomachenko really kind of threw the monkey wrench. I told y'all, man. So long as y'all heard me when I said that, be ready for all the complaining. Here we go. Like I said, y'all, world-class fighters should be supported. That's all I'm saying. If you being real with yourself, you know how we got here. That's all I'm saying, bro. You can't just keep jumping down a dude's throat because, you know, things happen that's outside of his control that lead to him having to go find another opportunity. So it's either, you know, fight Lamont Roach. If I'm Tank Davis and my options at this point is fight Lamont Roach or don't fight at all, I'm fighting Lamont Roach too. And y'all just, you know, people are just gonna have to complain, but the real one's gonna understand. Hey man, my goal was Loma. If you can't respect that, you know what I mean? Be mad as hell that a guy really decided after one of the best performances of his career in recent memory decided to say nah on the biggest opportunity of his life. Now, I mean, that got to be a little frustrating. If you're mad at the Lamont Roach situation, you got to be looking at Lomachenko gritting your teeth, like wanting to, or you got to at least punch the air a couple times. That Loma is scot-free out of all of it. He ain't even getting no criticism. No, he just sitting somewhere comfortably after turning down back-to-back quality fighters. And in the middle of that, he fought a lesser guy in Cambosis.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, let's hit that goal. Shout out to the fam. I appreciate y'all and y'all support too. That's dope, man. That feature, man. We closing in. I think we halfway there too. Shout out to Rude Exposure. He said, but Roach, what's good, Rude Exposure? How you feeling, Brody? J Boxing, what it do, fam? Sometimes not the fight we want, but if you love the sport, you just want to see two boxers stay active, and that's what you get, bud. Cheddar, like you just understand it. You get it you take it for what it is, and then you look at the fight. Like I said, we'd be like, yo, this fight is trash. You get what I'm saying? This fight is trash. And we'd be like, you know, who's a trash fighter in the fight? For a fight to be trash, somebody got to be trash. Lamont Roach ain't trash. He might not be the world beater you want him to be, but he ain't trash. Dude is of the best at the current weight class. Like that shit got to count for something. You know what I mean? I think he meaningful. I think it's a meaningful
dudes do that and
fight for different reasons. So what's the goal? I think I set it to 10 super chats. I think I set it to run up on your Zoom, boom. Shout out to the queen. She said you never been punched in the yeah, man. So look, again, I don't, me as a content creator, I want to be clear here with my message. I punch the like button as well. I don't want to change nobody's mind. Just want to give you something else to think about. We trash fights and fighters for no reason. Lamont Roach has given us absolutely no reason to not support him. Even if you feel like Tank, you could have gave us a better option. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Lamont Roach is fighting one of the best fighters in the world. You're not gonna support that guy? I would. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna support him, especially when Lomachenko said no, coming off one of the best performances he had at 35. He had an opportunity, said no. I'm definitely support Lamont Roach. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Take the fight and go out there and try to win that joint. Shout out to my guy, Ann McQueen. Oh, you see, this is the first time I've ever done. This is the first time I've ever seen it. Shout out to my guy, man. Breathe more. Shout out to GM. Appreciate you, family. Much love, bro.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Y'all don't look at it. Y'all don't be looking at it like that, y'all. Y'all don't look at fights like in order for it to be trash, somebody has to be trash in the fight. You don't just make a fight trash because it ain't your ideal matchup. I understand what we all wanted to see, but you got to understand what Lamont Roach is as a fighter. He got the pedigree. He been amongst the best. You get what I'm saying? He ain't just some guy coming up out the woodworks. You get what I'm saying? So again, I think the matchup is going to be entertaining. I think these two dudes' styles is going to mesh pretty damn good. I think it's going to be a good fight for as long as it lasts. You get what I'm saying? Cheesecake feeling. That's what I'm saying, bro. But you got people turning them away. Shout out to the queen, Aisha, supporting the goal. Much love.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Telling you, man, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. I don't know. I just enjoy boxing different, bro. So I just asked y'all to look at Lamont Roach. Just go look at it. Maybe watch some of his fights. Really go pay attention to, you know, see the dude scrap. I ain't sitting here trying to sell y'all he about to win and create an upset, but I think he's going to give us a good fight. I think some people going to walk away impressed. Shout out to GM, man, back in the super chat. Much love, Brody. Said 2 more. Appreciate the support.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Much love to you. Ashley said, where you from? I'm from Jersey. Shout out to the Queen, Ashley. Appreciate you stopping through. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel if y'all haven't. Ty, what it do, my guy? How you feeling, Brody? Alan, appreciate you, fam. Appreciate the 5-piece. We made it. Shut up, box.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Man, shout out to my guy D1. They D1, some of them still trying to figure out who KB is. PGH, big dog, my guy. Shout out to Alan. Much love, bro. Appreciate the love. I'm busy, my guy. Let's get it, big home. My big homie, Just Do. 10 super chats or more for his hard work and dedication as love. I appreciate every last one.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
No, I know, Gertz. I know. But I appreciate it. We gonna keep getting to it, man. Roach needs a hydration clause. Nah, no, he don't. Roach gonna be all right. Look, so like I said, I got a couple more minutes of this to play, but overall, look, I don't want to oversell no fight to nobody. J Boxing, salute to you. Shout out to everybody in the super chat that participated in the first super chat goal. I guess it's a new feature, like I said, that they set. So I tried it out. And just like a real family, real supporters, every last one of y'all chipped in and supported. I appreciate every last one of y'all. But let's keep building. We ain't done yet. So look, like I said, man, I think a lot of people, like I said, my reasoning for talking about boxing the way I do is because when you take a step back and you look at the overall landscape and you see how everybody else talk, most people are mad, complaining, and shitting on boxing. I just don't do that. I chose to be the one guy that don't do it. So again, just so everybody understands, I don't shit on boxing. I'm just do boxing. It's not a gimmick. It's a mentality. It's a mindset. It's like, this is my personality. This is how I watch boxing. This is how I enjoy it. Just giving these dudes their credit. If it's some shit that I don't like, I mean, we could critique it, but I'm not going to tear them down to make the point. You get what I'm saying? So you get me? So at the end of the day, I look at Lamont Roach. I see the work he put in. I see he took a loss, got a draw. He got 27 fights. Got more fights than Frank Martin had, more proven than Frank Martin had. He at least had the chance to prove that, right? So there's no way Just Do is gonna look at him and say, man, this is a trash ass fight. But to put this all in perspective for everybody to understand, is it the best opportunity or the best possible fight we could have got for Tank at 135 if you just had your pick? Probably not. It's probably at least 2 or 3 other ones, right? Maybe even more before you get to Roach, right? But just think about that. That's the same thing. He had to go down the list and you like, damn, that guy. Okay. You get what I'm saying? All right. And good for them that they talked about it 2 years in advance before, because you never know. People will look at it like he's just trying to pick smaller guys and lesser guys. I could understand that to a degree, but it's not just that. Situations like this is why they reach out to guys like that, in my opinion. Nobody could have predicted Lomachenko saying, you know what? I'm thinking about retiring. Nobody could have predicted that coming off that performance. You thought he had a couple more in him, right? You thought Loma was about to try to make a run for some belts. Nope. You get me? So nobody could have predicted that. And boxing is one of the most unpredictable sports that we have in the world. So with that being said, you never know when you got to make that call, when you got to reach and get somebody else. You know what I mean? I get it, Damon, man. I get it. But that's why I try to say it. I understand that boxing just shifted a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? A lot more, should I say? A lot more. I get it, but I just know everything ain't up to them. And like I said before, I listen to Tank and them speak, bro. They feel like they beat the odds in so many different ways, right? So they like, imagine, put yourself in his shoes and imagine going through what he went through. And you 30 fights in and you done stepped in 4 different weight classes and you got fans on the internet that don't know what it's like to get punched in the face talking about you ain't did nothing. I don't want to change nobody's mind. I just want people to level with me for a second and hear me out. Put yourself in his shoes for a second. We know the story. We know he came from dirt, right? Respectfully, dirt. Imagine coming from nothing to get all the way to where he at, being one of the hottest names in all of the sport. And then you got people on the internet. The only thing they could get from your story and your come up is who's on your resume, what's name. Other than that, they don't see the certain name. Yeah, he ain't did nothing. Imagine that. He comes from absolutely nothing, from humble beginnings, right? And he built himself all the way to this point just for people that can't do a small percentage of what he do in that ring. Just sit up and talk about you a 30-year-old prospect, 30-year-old failure, no significant fights. You ain't fought nobody. You ain't did. Just imagine that. Think about the mentality of the fighter. I'm not trying to hear none of y'all. I came from absolutely shit, and we built this all the way to this point, and you telling me because I ain't fought Shakur yet, or Devin, or Teofimo yet, none of those guys just yet, you telling me you can't appreciate none of the work I put in as a fighter? Think about that. Think about where he coming from. Just think about it. I'm not hearing none of that negativity. Bro, I came from nothing. I ain't even supposed to be here. Think about how many people done died on his come up. Think about it. You don't say, I know y'all done seen Tank through the years posting all types of RIP. Just think about it. How many people done lost in the process, and for you to get to a certain point, and the only thing people focus on solely is just what name may be missing from your resume at this point. And because of that, nothing he did matters. 30 fights in, 4 weight classes. I get it, yo. I want to see those same fights, but that I'm still able to acknowledge the work that he's put in thus far. I see it. I still see it. Yeah, the biggest challenges I still feel like are out there, but support this guy as he moves along. If you don't like it for Tank, like it for Roach. Simple. You feel like Tank should have figured something out. Cool, but at least support Lamont Roach for going out there and trying to fight him. Shout out to my guy, Ock Busy, man. Let's get my big homie shout out to you. I read that one, right? Shout out to Ock Busy. Pardon me, y'all. I'm a little behind. Let me get up in here, man. Ty, man, appreciate you had to tap in with Big Bro. Appreciate you.
And
Ty,
we ain't never got a box
family.
again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your Jusdueboxing.
Boxing, my guy. Appreciate you, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your Jusdueboxing.
And welcome to Miss Ashley. Appreciate you, Queen, for the super sticker. Much love. Appreciate every last one of y'all, man. We exceeded the goal. That's real support, and I appreciate every last one.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your Jusdueboxing.
Shout out to my guy, man. Excuse me. Shout out to the Queen, Ashley. Appreciate you. He said, Devin fighting again? We don't know. Even Devin. I'm rooting on him to bounce back. I'm very consistent across the board. It's not just Tank. I'm supporting Devin the same way. Just think about it, y'all. Real quick, just off topic, just to switch gears from Tank real quick. Look at the average person that's talking about Devin Haney and with the lawsuit and all that stuff. Look how many people calling him all out his name. You have not once heard me do that. That's not the way I'm cut. I would rather not take that approach. You get what I'm saying? I get what he's doing is not ideal. I get it though. It makes you look a certain way, but I also understand that he's a guy that feel like he's been wrong. So I understand it. I get it. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping out over it. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to support the fighters, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Zoomverse, man. Shout out to everybody that supported in the goal, man. Let me, my bad, y'all. I was a little behind. Man, way behind. How that happen? Turkey is on the game too. Keep cooking. Shout out to Damon. Yeah, man. Nah, it's all love, bro. It's all love, man. I know how it feels sometimes, man. And look, I respect the fact that you are a guy that's from Baltimore and you expect more from Tank. That's all good. But just, I think hopefully I highlighted and illustrated his path and made it make sense to you. And we already know this stuff about him, but just think about the mentality of a person that come from absolutely nothing, get to this point. And you think you trying to hear somebody tell you ain't did nothing? You get me? You're going to be like, what the hell y'all talking about? Like, what? So you ain't seen none of the work I put in? So just because of, you get what I'm saying? That's like saying is no talent in boxing outside the top names. You get what I'm saying? He had some impressive performances throughout them 30 fights. I enjoyed them, bro. And like I said, I'm still looking forward to the biggest and best fights for him. And I think he is too. So, like I said, I look at this fight as exactly what it is. It wasn't ideal. It wasn't obviously their first choice. It was somebody that was in the mix. You could see with him having what is he from DC? He got that DC energy. I mean, look, they had fights as youngins. It's a little story there. You know what I'm saying? It's a little story there. But for me, I'm looking for what comes after this, right? Because I know this is a replacement fight, right? So I want to see where he go after this. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll tell us a lot, but we'll see. We'll see. But like I said, man, as a fight fan, I'm not stuck on just matchups. I mean, names alone. I like matchups. I look at Lamont Roach. I see the way he fight, right? The dude is a well-rounded boxer, right? He don't got a bunch of shit that just jump out on you, right? But he can fight. He's, you know what I mean? He's talented, you know what I mean? Skillful guy, you know what I mean? And if you look at him, very technically savvy, he's a smart dude. I'm telling you, it's about how does he apply this shit to a guy that is going to be operating at the level of Tank Davis, right? I know some of y'all mind, y'all like, there's no way he beating him, but he got to go out there and try, bro. You get what I'm saying? He can't go in there defeated. He can't go in there like, man, I ain't on these dudes' level, man. I'm just going to get a check. I don't think he's going to do that. So unless I see it, then I ain't going to treat him like that's what he going to do. Of course, he coming to get paid. Who the hell ain't? But like I said, I appreciate the Lamont Roach situation even more now, just being able to assess and understand that Lomachenko, and respect to Loma, y'all, but he really had an opportunity to give us a fight that we wanted to see for a while. And right when it was time to get it, we didn't get it. Shout out to my guy Remo too. Let's talk fashion. Pardon me, man. Seeing my guy Remo. No, sports predictions was good with it, fam. I understand, understood. And the unfortunate thing about the Gary Russell thing is he just been out of sight, out of mind so long that me and you could appreciate that, bro, and probably some of us in the chat, right? Jay Dixon was good, Jay. But I guarantee you somebody gonna still, you pick Gary, little ass Gary, he ain't never fought in the weight class, he ain't fight for 3 years, they'd be killing him. You get me? Like, I just why fight the good fight as it pertains to Tank Davis is in no protection of him. But it's like y'all really telling me y'all missing it. Y'all don't see nothing that he done that was impressive the entire time because he missing a couple names. Do y'all realize the names that you asking about is like that's his third weight class? Like he 126, 130, 135, 140, back down. Like I don't think people paid attention to the journey, bro. I think this shit thus far has been very entertaining. And I think it can get better because I think those names are still there for him to fight. And I don't see him avoiding none of these dudes. I don't see it that way. If he proves me wrong, then, you know what I mean, we going to see. But I think I'm going to be right about this. I think he's going to get in there. Got you covered just for damn near 3 years. The Haney's old. I was running through every chat shit or every fighter and derailing every show. I'm telling you, gonna get this work. Talk to him, Cal. Shout out to my guy, Cal Cooley, man. Crush, the legend. My guy, what's good with a Crush? How you feeling, Brody? Someone would complain. Yeah, if he took on Gary Russell because of the inactivity. For sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, you damned if you do, damned if you don't, if you tank. But again, I hate to like be redundant, but I gotta say this. I enjoy this shit, y'all. I really, when I come here, I'm not pretending. I'm not just here to try to fool y'all, to make y'all think I love boxing. None of that. You notice I don't create narratives. I don't sit up here and lie. We just build. That's it. That's all. Because I really enjoy it. And like I said again, I can't stress this enough. I know exactly what y'all want to see because I'm a boxing fan just like y'all. I want to see them same matchups, but I'm not going to be pissed off all the way until we get there. It's a waste of energy. There's no need to be mad about the sport all the way until we get, you get what I'm saying? I believe those, if you believe that Tank Davis believe in themselves, then you should believe that he's willing to take on the challenges. And I think it's a matter of opportunity. And why I say that, follow me, y'all. Why I think it's a matter of time, and we know boxing relies heavily, not just on timing in the ring when it pertains to punches, timing when it pertains to opportunities and making fights. I don't think it's no coincidence that the first time that Tank Davis and Vasyl Lomachenko negotiated was when he separated from who? I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't. Just follow me for a second, y'all. Rewind a little bit. Remember all that talk? Oh, he could have fought Loma all them years ago. But they never negotiated. They never got to the point where they got to this current point where it was actually negotiations taking place, right? I don't think that's a coincidence that it happened at the time that it happened. You get me? And then a lot of people I think they're missing it. They're strictly focusing on, well, it could have happened then. Well, he didn't want it then. Well, he said this. Well, Floyd said that. X all of that. They never negotiated for no fight. Up until now, when he was separated from who? Not trying to blame him, but he had his own plan, and we all seen that shit. I believe Tank had his own, and it involved Loma. People looking at it, oh, you wanted to fight him when he was old. No, he wanted to fight him when he was a world champion, coming off one of the best performances at 135. That's when it made sense to fight him. People are missing it. People are missing it. Sometimes you got to separate to really do what you want to do. And like I said, you would have seen 2 fights take place that people didn't think was going to happen. One was Ryan Garcia. You get what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia as well. That happened too. You get what I'm saying? He was in the shadows, but not so much. You get what I'm saying? So I just don't think it's a coincidence that he moved. This fight was a reality at this point. You know what I'm saying? I think he always wanted to fight that dude. Shout out to Mr. Miles, man. Appreciate you. Clickety clank dropping something in the piggy bank, man. Appreciate all the support.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Lamar, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, bro? The only one who put Tank in the rehydration calls was Ryan. And IG was Lamar, what it do, famo? How you feeling? Rude exposure was good, bro. You said, why, what? Right? How could you duck a fight without it actually being on the table? That's what I'm saying. So notice, it was 2 variables at the time of why I really believe that the fight didn't happen earlier and at no other point, because I don't believe the guy in Floyd Mayweather that was promoting Tank was trying to make that fight. And I don't believe Bob Arum was in a rush to try to put Loma in there with Tank neither. You know what I'm saying? I think it happened when it needed to happen. And this would have been a great time to deliver this fight. I think dude is still world-class, top-level guy. People they know how dangerous Tank looked, and they just already was counting Loma out. But I think that would have been a great fight, a good challenge and test for him. But it just wasn't in the cards. You know what I'm saying? But pay attention to the timing. I look at everything. I see fights being delivered that people are being at least being delivered and being attempted to be delivered, right? When he separated from somebody. And I think as long as he continue in that direction, the fights will take care of themselves. I really do. I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? I think these dudes are too confident in themselves and to not want to test yourself against the absolute best. You can't fully wear the crown without making sure you tie up all the loose ends, especially in your own division. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about 35, man. I know he gonna try to make some noise and make more noise, should I say, in the division. It's got to be one champion. Got to be. You drop Tank Shakur at 135 and Teal and Devin at 140 in the ring all together, 60-ounce gloves walking out. Oh man, Tank and Corey be the last 2. I'll tell you that, man. Shout out to Lamar. Shout out to you, bro. Oh man, Tank is entering the Canelo and Terrence Crawford status, the Dirty 30 Club. Yeah, he getting close. He getting there. Casanova, what it do, my guy? So Tank was a grown man while Haney and Teal were barely teenagers, and they fought Loma before Tank. How? Easy. I'm glad you said that. Think about this, Casanova. Loma fought Teal or because what? Loma was willing to fight Teal, right? Loma fought Devin because Devin gave him the opportunity and he was willing to fight Devin, right? He had an opportunity to fight Shakur. Nope, I'm cool on that. He fought Vasil Lomachenko. The first and only time where they actually negotiated with him and Tank. What did he say? What Loma said again? He not in the, what did he say? He not in the mood or something like that? If memory serves me correct, bro said he wasn't in the mood, right? So, I mean, and then if you say how they fought him first, well, if you look at the fact that the way Floyd was going, do you really think Floyd was trying to make Tank and Loma? I don't think so. Because I think he really wanted to make the fight. I mean, it would have been up to Bob Arum to want to participate, but I don't think either one of them guys really was trying to pull the trigger on that fight back then. But never mind all that, scratch all that. We fast forward up to today. And as soon as they get time for them to fight and that the opportunity is really there, both guys are champion, coming off good performances. One guy elected to say he wasn't in the mood. So, I mean, there you go. There you go. You know what I mean? Not only did they get an opportunity because Loma was willing to fight them both, you know what I mean? He wasn't willing to do the same with Tank or Shakur. So neither one of them guys going to get the opportunity to fight Loma, look like now. You know what I mean? Pardon me, y'all. Oh, my bad. Y'all punch out the like button for you, bro. Said, pardon me, bro said, what do you think about Dana partnership with Turkey? I think it's interesting. I want to see where they what they could, you know, I want to see what kind of, you know, influence they can have. I want to see what they're able to accomplish together. You know what I'm saying? Like, is they in it for the betterment of the sport, or if they just trying to make money for themselves? I want to know what their intent is. Like, so I think it's interesting. Just I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna sit back and watch it play out. Tank Roy Jones, level nobody. He fights is good enough. Yeah, that's why I say, like, and speaking to that, you know what I mean. Before I move past this point, every fight that man has had, I've heard somebody find a reason to discredit it. All the way when you rewind it, you know, from Pedraza all the way on. People don't acknowledge no fights. I forget the initial complaint about Pedraza. He wasn't that good or something weird like that. But it's every single fight that the man has, people find something super negative to pull from it. And it's just crazy to me. I can't look at it like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, Pedraza would have beat. I gave a lot of dudes good fights. I probably beat some of these guys. You know what I'm saying? At that time. So I just don't know. It's no matter what you do, it's never enough. It's like, nah, he ain't doing this. Yeah, he beat this, but he ain't do this. Yeah, fought him. He fought Frank Martin. He ain't fight Shakur. Yeah, he was gonna fight Loma, but he fight Lamont Roach. It's like, when do we stop? You know what I'm saying? We just, at some point, you just gotta sit back and enjoy. Cross promotional situations matter. Yup, an additional 30% fee. Any given fighter will stop a lot of fights from happening. Facts. When you talk about how greedy people is, Cal, talk to them, right? You get what I'm saying? And then check this out as well, man. I think a Tank fight now is more lucrative now to fight him than it would have been some years and years ago. Obviously, right? With him growing as a star and being able to put up those numbers and have that track record, right? You get what I'm saying, Cal? So when you start talking about that 30% in the cross promotion, but when you talking about a guy that's breaking numbers now because he got a track record that say it, might make an old 90-something-year-old man say, hey, man, you know what? Let's make a fight. You get me? So it's so many things that you could point to as to why the fight didn't happen before. But I don't think, for me, none of them is ever going to be ducking. And that's on either side. It's on either side. It's a matter of, you know, people actually, do you want to try to make that fight? Wasn't nothing stopping them from working together if they actually wanted to. But I think, like you saying, Cal, that money matters, bro. So now you're in a position where you can make more money with them than ever, right? So yeah, you will allow, especially if you got one of your favorite fighters on his way out. Yeah, you'll get him paid on his way out. You'll get him an opportunity too, and you probably think he can win. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get him that opportunity. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, D1. Absolutely. More from Tank and from his fans that's chopping on the top of hate, which is greater than do. Called Tank hate. Said it again. Tank deserves to be paid top dollar. He sells out a lot of venues for a long time. Yeah, for sure. And us as fight fans, we deserve to see him in there with the absolute best that boxing has to offer. So I'm right there with you. But I think it's a matter of trying to, understand the business enough to not just blame it on him when the fight don't happen, right? Excuse me, y'all. And that's where I'm at. So I see it different than a lot of people, right? I feel like he obviously got some control. He can say yeah, no, or he can point the direction. But I think those moves are facilitated as a unit, and I think that's the way they gonna continue to move. But like I said, with him being a little more vocal and having more control, that's gonna lead to what we want. You know what I mean? Best week of boxing for the year. Keyshawn Friday, Boot Saturday. I can't wait. Yeah, we're gonna enjoy it, man. We're gonna enjoy it. Shout out to my bro Dante Boxing Talk. How you feeling, Brody? To be honest, I think this is a fight to keep Tank ready for the next fight. Yeah, I think J Boxing, they keeping him active, salvaging somewhat of a date and keeping one of they top earners active. Meanwhile, trying to satisfy the fans and keep him in the position that he's in, right? But you don't want him going into because think about it, for him, every fight is going to be big. He's undefeated. He up at 30-0. He about to be 30. Every fight is going to continue to be big, and he going to always be getting people's best version, pretty much, of those individuals. You know what I'm saying? Lamont Roach arguably has gotten a little bit better since losing, and that's the guy that he'll be fighting. You get what I'm saying? So I respect it, bro. I really do. I really do. And paying boxes. Yeah, Dana, this is gonna be interesting to see what he could do. People always say they don't care about money, but I bet Tank does. Yeah, man. He care. He want that bread, man. He ain't playing. Tank haters and Lamont doubters sound like bitter baby mamas. Yeah, man. I don't understand the hate for Lamont Roach. He's a very good fighter, man. Very good fighter. Fate was good with it, bro. How you feeling? They ordered Kakachi versus Nunez. Ooh, that's a good fight right there. Yeah, Nunez be sleeping people, bro. Loma's been losing since he turned professional, and God say he's the Matrix. Floyd definitely didn't want that fight. And hate for other boxers not named Tank is greater and should be talked about. I got you. Loma has been losing. Yeah, he lost. He started losing very early for sure. He has. Know what I mean? Since he turned professional, right? Yo, who was the weak bum ass stereo? My bad, y'all. Floyd definitely. Yeah, I just don't think he wanted to fight at the time. Because when you heard him say how much they was, how far apart they were at age, he exaggerated the hell out the age. I think he said like 10, 11 years. He said something crazy, but that just lets you know he wasn't thinking about him and he was focused. And I feel like, respectfully, and there's no disrespect to Floyd, I feel like, as long as Tank fought, he obviously was eating off it, right? So, you know what I mean? You gonna protect the bag, because as long as the bag is winning, you're winning, right? So I ain't saying you ain't gonna test them and challenge them. You obviously are, but you're gonna do it on your terms, the way you want to do it. And a lot of times that's going to butt heads with what the audience want, what the people at home want. And I think, truth be told, I think that's could have been a reason they butted heads too. He had a way he wanted to move, and now I think we could critique his moves from this point forward, because I think they're more closely in line with what he truly wants, not what somebody else is trying to facilitate for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm boosting Keyshawn fighting next week. Yeah, for sure, bro. This is where she becomes undisputed. I get it, Jay. I get it, man. It's just unfortunate that the first time where you really go to participate in that unification fight, Buddy slipped out the back door. That's the part I hate the most. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't care about how much money he make. I'm always gonna put it in perspective. I don't care about how much money he make, but at the end of the day, that shit is it got a lot to do with, I think, opponents and who he deciding to fight. You know what I'm saying? Hen Dog, what it do, my guy? Just doing it. What's good, fam? Facts, the fight is definitely still on. Yeah, I literally just finished talking to Coach Calvin at the gas station 5 minutes ago. Shout out to Just Doing It 26. Shout out to Coach Calvin too. So look, I'm not worried about the money per se in terms of how much money he make, but that shit weighs heavily for the opponents, man. I ain't saying everything is life-changing, but they got situational changing money possibly from him. You know what I'm saying? It's prize fighting, so people are trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? You get me? So I think that's what you try to do. You try to continue. If you working for Tank, You're going to try to make sure your guys stay active by any means necessary. You think you're going to be listening to fans talking about don't fight? You got people talking about don't fight. If it's Lamont Roach, he should just sit out the rest. No, he shouldn't. Go ahead, fight, stay active, and be ready for whatever comes your way. And Tank knows full well each challenge is going to continue. They all going to be difficult because, again, you're getting the best version of these guys, and dudes really want to change their lives too. They know they got an opportunity when you go in there against them. And I think Lamont Roach understands that full well. And we're going to see him. We're going to see that come fight night. I truly believe. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that. Keep saying. Fate, my guy said Duran lost, Ray lost, Thomas Hearns lost. Shit, they still hit pay-per-view numbers. You did? Keep saying Tank needs to press for the Haney and Teal fight. What part of the Tank is a 135-pounder? Haney and Teal 140. Yeah, it's annoying. I'm busy. And the thing is, think about it. I was saying this earlier. It's funny that you said that because somebody typed that in one of the comments. People been going back and forth with me in the comments on Instagram. And somebody said, you know, he need to press for the fights. And I'm like, think about what you're saying. If somebody wants to fight you, why do you got to press them to fight? Why do you got to force them, convince them, press them, run down, do any of that? Why is ain't, well, you know, you get me? So if people really wanted to fight, you wouldn't have to press anybody. That's number one. You know what I mean? And then who the hell, like some of them fans of Haney, like they just confusing. Cause I respect and support the dude, but y'all not even realistic when it come to y'all guy. Cause who as a real Devin Haney fan feel like his next fight after Ryan Garcia should be Tank? Like, come on, man. You either a real fan, like where you blinded, like where you ain't thinking, or you really just silly. You want to see your guy get smoked. Like, he just had a tough ass fight. You telling me the next logical fight is Tank Davis, right? It's like y'all trying to go ahead and say you want to see your fighter get knocked out for real. Because Tank ain't going. Tank could put you down 3. You ain't making it out the fight. He put you down like that. You not getting off the hook. You are not getting off the hook. He not gonna be in bad shape. He ain't gonna be overweight. He gonna be switched on, fully dialed in. Like, nah, bro, that's not the fight. So they just got to chill on that. Just chill on that. Let Devin Haney be great. You know how I know he's going to be all right? Because he got a lot of skill, man. A lot of talent. And I believe him and his dad are smarter than they get credit for. I just think Bill do so much other stuff online that captures the imagination and attention of people that it kind of overshadows the good that he do to some degree. But I think they're smart as a team. I think they're going to figure it out. I think their next fight is going to be a smart move. Whatever that is, I can't tell you who I think he's going to fight, but I think they're going to make a smart move. I'm one of those that don't fight people only because I didn't want to sit and listen to shows or be chats listening to Cat straight bitching about it being Roach, right? Right. I get it. But see, you had a reason for it just to avoid, like, sound like for your mental health, Cal. Stressing you out just to avoid the complaining. You would rather, you know what I'm saying, him not do it. But hell nah, Cal. I'm here to tell you, bro, it ain't nothing wrong with what he doing because he's staying busy. Simple, man. You know what I mean? And especially at a time where inactivity, Cal, is ruining careers. If you can avoid that for one of your biggest earners, don't you make sure that you keep that man as active as much as possible? You're not letting that man sit up on those sidelines. You get me? Not letting that man sit up on the sidelines and not fight. Why? Because you got a couple disgruntled fans that's probably, and some of them probably going to end up buying the fight or be somewhere hate watching anyway. Hell nah. If you them, you keep your guy active and you stay the course. You get what I'm saying? Okay, you couldn't get this guy. Okay, cool. Oh, I couldn't get him. Cool. Not him. All right, so cool. So I couldn't get none of the champions right now. Okay, he was injured. He about to retire. He ain't on the table. All right, cool. And they just keep it moving. And that's just what happens. Just keep it moving. So that's where we at. Keep it moving. And be mindful. People got to be mindful because all these people that trash and Roach, like the couple fighters that I seen making comments, man, y'all gonna end up in there with lesser fighters than Roach. Watch what I tell you. Watch. All them people that's talking, running their mouth like he's some trash, your next fighter you fight gonna be worse off than him. Watch what I tell you. Watch. Jay, my God. Who you think is a good matchup for Tio? you know what? Realistically, a good matchup. Let me be, you know what? To be honest with you, Jay, I wouldn't mind seeing Tio and Ryo fight. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Tio and El Ryo. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Think that'd be a good fight. I think it'd be a fun fight. Can Tank at least agree to be in the undisputed game and give his fans something? Casanova, you a fool, man. I'm trying to tell you, yo, I truly think, like, you know, we seen the separation and the moves being made. Like, I don't want to keep repeating that, but we seen it. And I think if you just paying attention to what you seen a fight take place that people thought would have never happened. And then the same was about to be said for the Lomachenko thing. And then I think the same is going to be said when it's time for Shakur. I think these fights are going to happen. I really do. If I'm wrong, we're going to be here to talk about it. You know, I ain't going nowhere. Cool with the light matchup as long as it's free TV, but I want my pay-per-view money to be worth it. Yeah, hopefully undercard stacked up. That's a good point too. Cause my guy Remo has suggested that. Shout out to Let's Talk Fashion. I seen him peek his head in here. Pardon me, Brody. I had missed you. It'll be a bad night for him if he did that. Yeah, it would. And I get it. And then too, that's another thing too. Everybody can't be a killer, but I do think he was going for one of them. So are you saying it's wrong for complaining about paying for burgers when really one steak? Nah, because that's the thing, Rude. You do have an option. You don't have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. Good question, because you might figure you might want a steak and feel like this is a burger, right? This fight is a burger when you want steak. So I understand that. That I understand, but let's see if I can level with you here. Let's say if when you get there, there's a very good reason why they may not have had steak available. And they like, yo, I got this good ass burger right here. You know what I mean? I got this good ass burger right here. Yeah, so you get me? So and that's where the choice comes in. So yeah, you might want steak, right? And this might not be the steak you wanted, but look, I do got this burger. You know what I mean? Damn good burger. You know what I mean? You have an option to either purchase this burger or say I'll pass. And for me, I could understand to a degree where people start talking about the money aspect and if it's worth the money. I understand that to a degree, but like I said, good thing this ain't steak and burgers, right? And this is boxing, and you could really look at it like, do you support a Tank? If you don't like this for him, then you gotta at least rock with Lamont Roach, a guy that, you know what I mean, is getting it out the, you know, getting the opportunity of a lifetime versus a guy that got it out the mud and has found a way to be just a top guy in the sport. So that's why I think a lot of Tank's fan base too, they just understand the backstory and the obstacles, and they respect the grind and where he got, and everything is a win for him. Like, you get me? So I do think that that's he got the people, because a lot of people just look at it as what it is, right? You come from humble beginnings, you know what I mean, to where you at. It just sound crazy, and it almost sound like you'll be hating to say he ain't on top of his shit. You get what I'm saying? To say he ain't one of the very best at boxing is seeing from a performance standpoint, from performance to performance, very consistent in his performances as well. Like, so, you know what I mean? He ain't just fall into this position, bro. I think he put in work. Like, that's what people are missing too. Like, there has to be something that's making people want to spend that money. There has to be a reason why this little guy is breaking numbers and having these crazy ass gates and stuff like that, sold out venues. Like, there has to be something. And it's consistent. It's with consistency. So he doing something right. I just think there's a voice of people that just don't quite see it that way. But fortunately for Tank, those voices don't drown out the overall picture, because his people rock with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Jesse Lopez, in my opinion, Tank been avoiding Till for all these years. Listen, I can't be mad at you for your opinion, Jesse. Over here, I rock with you. You know, you welcome. Your opinion is welcome. Shout out to you. Hopefully you smash that like button, sub to the channel. And y'all make sure y'all turn y'all notifications on. We're going to keep building. We ain't done just yet, but excuse me, y'all. Tank avoiding T.O. Nah, you gotta think who does T.O. fight for? Jesse, you fight for Bob Arum, right? Have you ever heard Bob Arum trying to make a fight with Tank Davis and T.O.? Get what I'm saying? I ain't never seen it, heard about it. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they're not in the same weight class no more also is another obstacle in and of itself. And then think about it, and when T.O. referred to them as monkeys, but then get asked who you want to fight first, notice it, he go with more low blows and insults. He don't go to, who he really wanted to fight more. And then another thing, he can't facilitate fights on his own. So even if in his mind he's trying to convince the people to believe that he wants Tank, he knows that Tank is not an option realistically on the table for him right now at top rank. So when he says he wants Tank, when he say he wants Crawford, that's a smokescreen. I feel like that's a bit of a clout chase because you know full well, because you're in communication with your promoter and you understand what opportunities they have for you on the table, and none of them consisted of either one of those guys. And I find it very odd that the two guys you want to claim you want to fight the most is a guy that's 2 weight classes above you and one that's 1 below you. So I think T.O. he need to find himself. You know what I mean? Get back on that ball, get back to being the takeover. That's what I want to see from T.O. You know what I mean? The racial slurs I can't rock with. You know what I mean? Think about it. Because of the way he's moving, it's put him in the position that he's in now where he having issues with top rank. So Tank never avoided T.O. I don't think that fight was ever realistically on the table because I don't think Bob Arum was ever trying to make that fight. You know what I mean? T.O. versus Antoine Russell. I love that fight, Busy. Cooking with Sir Senior. Shout out to my guy. They don't pay. we don't got steak. Keep it moving. Right. And eat the burger, then complain, right, man? But it was good, though. No, I mean, eat the whole burger, bro, Jay. Whole burger, man. Whole burger and still be mad. Gotta see it first to make that determination. I love it, man. Shout out to the professor and McQueen. Yo, Kyle Cooler is my guy. He's snapping. Tank has always been in the PBC. Tell him to go to PBC and fight them. Yeah, man. You only know if a fight's going to be good scrap or not. Yeah, when that bell rings, tell him, Jay. That's why, Jay, can you talk to him? That's my guy. One of the most logical, reasonable guys around this space. I'm telling you, you got to let it play out. That's just why I say, resumes don't win fights. They don't. People keep making these resumes do not win fights. It don't matter who you beat. And you're in the past, if in that current moment, you don't perform up to par, up to standard. You get what I'm saying? I always say this: you could have beat Godzilla your fight before. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't perform up to standards in your next fight, what is that gonna matter? You get what I'm saying? Resumes really don't win fights, bro. Promote more because they better. Some of these fighters don't make the roster bigger for fans to look at. Yeah, you're right. He said, "Scam me out who?" Jesse Berlanga Lopez at it again. Yo, Gertz, bro. He was a fool, man. But you supported me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. So. He said he gets knockouts and he got a lighter complexion. And most importantly, he got the Floyd pass. Yeah, he took that Floyd ball and ran with it, though. Bob Arum and Till don't even know what's happening. Yeah, they don't. Till never says Haney's name until Dev has a fight schedule right. And he more recently turned down the opportunity that Turkey had on the table for him to fight Devin Haney as well. So it's funny that he said T.O. he think Tank avoiding T.O. when that's not true. I don't want to make T.O. out to be somebody that he's not, but he's turned down several fighters. I'm up to about 4 or 5. Elvis, Kenneth Sims, Elvis, Kenneth Sims. Who else was it? Raymond Murataya, Brian Norman, and then you got Devin Haney. That's 5. And no cap, as the young kids say. You know what I mean? Keep saying that no one would fight Tank. No one fighter put out in negotiations. I think people exaggerate when they say that too. Boxing hacker. I say that. Mike White, what it do, my guy? I don't think it's that nobody won't fight him. And I always stick to that. To right now is what we know officially is Lomachenko, right? Lomachenko. So that derailed things for right now, and Tank got to keep it moving just as any other fighter has to. And that's exactly what he's doing. That's why I salute them. Block out the noise and keep winning. They're going to have to respect it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? They're going to have to respect the Till Duck artist. He ain't moving all the way right. Allen, you know, and I give guys the benefit of the doubt. He just ain't moving like a guy that's confident in his ability or something. I don't know what it is about him. It's strange with Teofimo. He just like he don't want to fight. He don't want to fight the guys that he should fight. I don't get it, but maybe he'll smarten up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll smarten up in due time. But let's keep rolling, bro. Let's keep rolling, man. I got something else to build up.
I helped write the ball.
My bad, y'all. Ads. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. All right, man. Let's keep rolling, man. I ain't done yet, man. We ain't done yet. He said Tank will go undefeated. Shit, he got a good chance. But this is, I'll say this. I'll end it with this. He confirmed this fight is still in Houston. It's on in Houston, so people could breathe easy about that. I think the fight will go according as planned. I think Lamont Roach will be a worthy challenge for him as long as the fight lasts, whether it go 12 rounds, the full distance, or it's a knockout. I think it will be entertaining as long as it lasts. I think you got two guys that are you know, you got Tank is obviously more proven, definitely world class. Lamont Roach is proven to be a world champion in his own right, proven to be one of the better fighters, best fighters in all of 130. You can't knock the man for that. He got 27 fights total to his name. Tank got 30. That'll be fight 28 and 31 for Tank. So, you know what I mean? He got some experience in the ring, just not at that level. But man, I'll say get a young man an opportunity to go out there and perform and then judge him off that. Don't judge him off what you think is going to happen. Judge him off what actually happens in the ring. That's all I'll say. Like, I get it. We all have our mindset to how sometimes how fights going to play out. But I'll say still leave room for the fight to actually still happen and then judge it from there. See how Lamont Roach equips himself. See how he goes out there and applies whatever game plan that him and his team cook up. If you listen to his father, you got to like his father's energy as well. Them dudes seem like they confident and they just coming to win. They know this is a very big opportunity, and why not support the young man? I ain't got no reason not to support him. So, like I said, this is just where I'm at. Next man up. Lamont Roach is up. Let's see how he did with the fight when he get here. Houston, let's see if we're going to have a problem in Houston or not. You know what I mean? But Lamont Roach did reveal that he been in the sweepstakes for a couple of years. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's just, you know, that's them doing their due diligence as a team and keeping things, potential options available or open for them, man. Good thing that they had some previous conversations because they was able to pretty much salvage a date, right? And keep Tank active. So I think that's good. You know what I mean? You just got to keep it moving. And that was gonna take a damn fight, right? and he not gonna get it like that, Allen. He definitely ain't gonna get it like that. Digress is never better than progressing. Absolutely not. Not at all. Not at all. But I don't think in this case, I don't think Tank is regressing. I just think he's staying active and saving his date. And I think Lamont Roach is gonna surprise some people, not so much like with a win, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying just with the performance, the effort, him actually going out there and not laying down. Like, because a lot of people felt like Frank Martin was going to get destroyed and shit like that. He went out there and he looked good. He showed a good account of himself, right? He ain't look like complete shit out there. So the same thing for at least, like I said, Lamont Roach got more fights and has even been a champion. So is a champion. So we'll see. We'll see. He just got to be ready for that moment, yo. And I'm not counting him out. Is all I'm saying, y'all. I'm going to give him an opportunity to see if he can go out there and win. And that's just where I'm at with it. But let's keep rolling. We've been cooking on that for a minute. It's a hot topic, bro. It's a hot topic, man, at the end of the day. Fresh Baker, what it do, my guy? How you feeling, family? Good to see you in the building. But let's keep rolling, man. Let's keep rolling. So something else I wanted to speak on briefly, man. I seen Devin Haney and Regis going back and forth a little bit, and Devin Haney was telling Regis, you know, basically that you know, he needs to retire. Told him he need to retire. Told Regis, okay, Regis, and then he told him don't retire. You know what I mean? He told him retire and then don't retire. You know what I'm saying? Regis gave Devin Haney credit for having more tools than Jack Catterall. And he also said he's not retiring, y'all. So I thought this was interesting. Regis not only said he's not retiring, but that he'll be champion again. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I love Regis, but I don't see it. I don't see it being world champion again, mainly because of just the age and the things that he said in the post fight, where he said, you know, maybe 12 rounds is a little too much. The fact that he even feels like that, the fact that he feels that way makes me think that he's closer to retirement than what he may think. So it sounds like he 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That definitely sounded like a retirement speech to me toward the end. Said, you know, he's gonna step out the way. He had his time in the sun. He gonna like move out the way, let the young guys do it. That sounded like a retirement speech to me. So, but I was a little surprised to hear him say, "No, I'm not retiring. I will be champion again." Look, I respect that because you know when he lost his belt the time to Josh Taylor, he said it. You know, look, I'll be champion again. And he was able to do it, but I don't see him being champion. Yeah, Frank definitely held his own, but yeah, shout out to the Queen, Melanin Queen, appreciate you as well, Mike White, my guy, man. Yeah, so yeah, I don't see him being world champion simply because I think he's a little long in the tooth, and it sounded like he was ready to hang it up after the loss to Jack Catterall. He definitely he showed a good account of himself. No reason to hang your hat. I mean, you hang your head. The fight was competitive up until you start getting knocked down. I think that's where Catterall created the real separation in the fight. You know what I'm saying? After getting those knockdowns. But like I said, man, Rougarou went out there. He fought better in that fight than he's did. And, you know, definitely in the Devin Haney and Zarilla fight. You know, it was more competitive. He looked more closer to himself. But I just think now you're at the point where these fights are going to continue to be difficult. The fights are going to get tougher. I don't think they're going to get easier. And the fact that he feel like 12 rounds is too much for him is a telltale sign. So we'll see, man. But I rock with Regis. I really do. But we'll see, man. This is what he had to say to Marcus Villegas.
In your opinion, is he better than Devin?
I can't say better or not. Nah, I think Devin has more tools. But I would say this about that. I was better as a fighter Saturday night than I was with Devin. It was the Devin fight. I mean, it wasn't me at all, for sure. That wasn't me at all. With this fight, I was more focused. With this fight, I was more present.
I like that. I mean, yeah, look, obviously, I think he definitely was more switched on for this Catterall fight. But I think a lot of that really had to do with the fact that you know, styles. I think Catterall just had that kind of style that would allow Regis to be more competitive just because he's not no ring general, right? He ain't no fleet-footed guy and nothing like that. He ain't the hardest guy to locate in the ring, but he had just enough feet to constantly get out of the way of Regis' initial bursts. And, you know, that patience led to him getting some late knockdowns in the fight in the 9th round, and it helped him secure a win. Eric Black, what it do, my guy? Hope you don't be like Gambo overstairs. Welcome. Yeah, man. I don't want to see that. Yeah, I think commentary. I love to see him do commentary. Or hey, shit, you want to try bare knuckle? I'll support him in that. I'll support him if he keep boxing. Like I'm supporting him either way, but it's gonna be very tough. Was what I'll say to be a world champion at 140 at the stage that he's at, with him giving essentially what I thought was a retirement speech. But look, credit to him. If he ain't quitting, I ain't quitting on him. You know what I mean? He ain't retiring, I ain't retiring on him. You know what I'm saying? I rock with the Rougarou. And I told everybody he was gonna put up a good effort. Knew he was gonna be a tough fight for him, but I knew he was gonna fight. He was gonna fight hard, man, and he did. So, but I think unfortunately for him, he's just missing a gear that he once had that he don't quite have anymore. And it's gonna be very, very hard to be a world champion. Devin definitely be at Regis. Yeah, he took him to school. Took him to school. He know it. He said it. Took him to school. You know, you did. Took that man to school. He showed it. But yeah, man. So and Devin even invited he invited Rougarou and Camp with him, man. He invited the Rougarou and Camp. He said he told Regis to come join him in camp while he get ready for Jack Catterall. So I truly hope that Catterall fight is a fight that he really go pursue. I think that's his ticket back into the mix. I truly think he can beat Catterall. What I seen from Jack, just avoid them sneaky shots that he got, and I think he can outbox him. I really, really do. I'm not just saying it. I think Jack Catterall is very beatable, and I think Devin could be the one to do it. You know what I mean? So maybe if he pursues that fight on the comeback, maybe he pursues that fight. That's his ticket, I think, back into the mix. For real, for real. I do. I think that's his ticket back into the mix. Yo, these pictures is hilarious, bro. I think that's his ticket back into the mix, man. I really do. So we have yet to see. We have yet to see it, man. We have yet to see it. But let's keep rolling, man. Me play something else I seen from Paulie Malignaggi that I wanted to touch on. Paulie had he do the pro box thing, and they be Canelo and Eubank Jr. That's right up Canelo alley, bro. That's right the kind of stuff that Canelo give us at this point. Canelo just give you what he want at this point. Like, you definitely know with Canelo, you ain't getting what you want. You getting what he want, 100%, bro. 100%. Canelo gonna give you what he want. I think that's funny, but that's right up his alley. I don't see Eubank beating him. The only thing Eubank could possibly do is maybe survive without getting knocked out. But even that might be a stretch. Eubank mess around and get stretched. He mess around and be the one that Canelo knocked out. But I don't see no scenario where he beats him, though. Regis to go to Coach Calvin. It could. You know what? Speaking of that, pit stop real quick, rude exposure. Something else I seen. Guess who was doing some work with Coach Calvin. Shout out to the Boxing Voice, but check this out real quick.
Have you spoken to David since the last time we talked, because you weren't sure about the training situation?
David said, he wanted to change things. He wanted to learn from other fighters. And I think he was trying to train with Tank's trainer, and I told him, yeah, man, that's a great idea, man. I was with Freddie Roach for 4 years. I was with Robert for like about a year and a half, back and forth. I was with the Diaz brothers for another year and a half, and I spent 4 years with Evo Sanchez. I'm willing to learn from all these guys, man. I didn't know nothing about boxing until I was 26 years old. Anything that I can learn from all these big trainers, man. It would be an honor for me to work with somebody that's been there and knows more about me, because at the end of the day, I want David to continue being a great champion and learning, because he's been working with me since he was 2 years old. Maybe I don't motivate him anymore or whatever. If he needs the motivation with somebody else, I'm down for it, man. He's my son, and I will always support him. And as long as he keeps winning, to me, that doesn't bother me, whoever helps him or whatever.
That got to be one of the realest things that I've ever heard from a trainer, let alone a trainer that's a dad of a fighter. That man said, man, if he went to go get some work with Coach Calvin, he said, man, if I don't motivate him no more and he want to go work with somebody else, he gonna support it. As long as he keep winning, that's all he care about. That's a humble ass approach and answer, man. And that's how you will want your pops to support you. He ain't got to be the guy to coach you, just as long as he can continue to see you win. You know what I'm saying? As long as you continue to put yourself in the best position possible. Yeah, LaMarcus. Me too. I thought that was real. That's some of the realest shit you can ever hear from a father of a fighter that also trains him. That'd be interesting, man. That's another thing about David that I like. He always trying to get better, and that's why I say whatever he lack in skill, he make up for it in determination and hard work. I really believe that, and I do. I think he worked real hard. I think, excuse me, I think the areas where he weakest at is where he want to get better at. He'll go in the gym and work on them things. Like I like Benavidez. Yeah, man. You be cooking over there, Rue. Y'all go check out my guy, Rue, man. He be over there cooking, man. Real talk. I want the Catterall fight for Dev. He ain't build them as bricks. Keep trying to give the fans a great opponent. He needs to take his time. I get it. But I would respect that fight. I think Catterall is very winnable for him, though, bro. But yeah, Benavidez, I like what he said, man. He said that was the dad side speaking. I like it, man. The fact that he don't sound like a possessive dad, that it got to be me or it ain't nothing. Like, nah, he like, yo, if I don't motivate him no more, like, and he need to go with somebody else to get better, man, I'm all for it. That's what you gotta love about David Benavidez, man. Or Jose Benavidez Sr. You know what I mean? So I like him, man. I like him. I wouldn't mind interviewing that dude. He seemed like an honest dude, man. Regis needs a Barry Hunter type of trainer, in my opinion. A guy who had Lubin. I like his trainer, though. I like Bobby Benton for Regis. I think it's just Regis getting a little longer in the tooth. Yeah, I think he can beat him, Jay. I think Devin can beat him. I think he can beat him, bro. I do. I think he can beat Catterall. I do. But he invited Regis to train with him. That's funny. And so did Catterall invited Regis to train with him too. That's also funny. So I thought that was interesting, man. But let's keep rolling, man. I got something else we're going to chop it up on before we get up out of here. I think Catterall deserved a big fight. He should still be undefeated and was robbed of undisputed. Right. Man, he got his lick back, B-Dog. I know you enjoyed seeing him get his lick back over Josh Taylor. He beat that boy up. Got him in that rematch for sure. They couldn't rob him that time. Beat that man up. But let's keep rolling, man. Something else I seen Paulie Malignaggi on ProBox talking about Ryan Garcia. He had some very interesting thoughts about Ryan. He said he's always been suspicious about him. He said, Ryan is without doping or juicing, Ryan is not good. He said he's not fast and none of it. Like, listen to this clip. I thought Paulie was going, I don't know. I thought he was tripping a little bit, but check this out.
Ryan Garcia not doping, is not fast, he's not strong, he's not conditioned, he's not even good. All right, guys, he's not even good. I have been suspicious of Garcia doping since probably the Induno fight. Okay, the Induno fight, I saw that knockout, and it just, again, I didn't say, oh, this guy's definitely doping, because you can never really just say that. But there was a certain kind of power surge all of a sudden in Ryan Garcia's career, and it was drastic. It wasn't like he was kind of strong. He was getting stoppages. But the Induno fight where you hit a durable guy and you barely hit him on the top of the head, and he's one leg went one way, one leg went the other way, and he's knocked out in the first round. I was like, man, this guy was never hitting like that. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Y'all agree with Paulie right there, man? Y'all think he said without juice doping, Ryan ain't fast, he ain't strong, he ain't even good, he ain't conditioned. I'm like, what? Hell nah, bro. Like, hell nah. He was in bad condition in that Devin Haney fight, bro. Ryan been fast. He always been fast. And that left hook always been money. I don't know at what point in his career wasn't he getting knockouts. You get what I'm saying? At what point in his career wasn't he getting knockouts? He always had a high knockout percentage, Ryan did. He always did. He had a couple fights go the distance. Few fights go the distance. They ain't had that many go the distance. Not the ones he won. He had what, like 4 fights, maybe, so that went the distance. You think so? He said, BS, I agree with Paulie. Paulie's a hater. Yeah, I was surprised that he said that. He said he ain't fast, strong, none of that. Yeah, I don't know, but he always been known as a professional with a left hook. Like, we've always known Ryan to be fast. Remember, he was pushing a flash joint for a while, the flash character. He always been fast, bro. I don't think so either, Mark West. I don't think so either, Mark. I don't think he was in some of the worst condition I've seen him in as a professional when he fought Ryan. When he fought Devin. That was some of the worst condition I've seen him in. He always had a left hook. He always been strong. I don't know, man. I don't know. He always been fast and hit hard to me. I don't know. Paulie went in on him a little bit. Skills, my brethren. What's good, Brody? Lick back. Only reaffirm what we actually witnessed, not the injustice bestowed to the prestigious undefeated record. Nah, that's real, bro. That's real. You get that lick back, you gonna have to do it. He said, I ain't got nothing. I got nothing against racists on racist crime. You stupid, bro. He looked as slow as out of shape. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? He looked. I think he always been fast though, stretched out. Man, he's telling a lie. Yeah, he always been fast with a left hook. Get me? Always had that power. He said he made that up on the spot. I almost thought he was trolling. I thought he was like gonna say he was just playing or something when he was saying he dead serious. Shout out to Paulie. I didn't expect him to say that though. I got a couple more clips.
I think Devin Haney should right the ship a little bit. He is a boxer. He is a rhythm guy. He's a combination guy. He's not a big puncher. He's got to find his rhythm. He's got to find his flow. Ryan can roll out of bed and throw that left hook and knock out a horse. So he doesn't need a tune-up fight. He could come off a 2-year ban, whatever, and roll into a big fight because he's just a talented guy. He's got that. He's got that whipping left hook with tremendous power and speed. But Devin is going to need to find his rhythm again. He's going to find his confidence again.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. See, even Chris Algieri saying it. That dude, he always had a money left hook. That left hook always been money, bro. So I don't know. He always was knocking dudes out, man. So I don't know. That speed is tremendous. Whether it comes to PD's not. Yeah, he could have got out the way. Yeah, his speed is real, bro. Paulie said, Regis, I had no idea who he's looking at. He's been hit one too many times in his dome. Skills, my brethren. What's good, Brody? How you been? Haney hoes going to back Paulie statements, though. Shout out to Chris Algieri. Yeah, shout out to Chris. Chris was on the money with that, though. Ant McQueen, he was on the money with it. But I thought that was interesting, man. He said he's always been suspicious of Ryan juicing for a while. He said since the Romero-Duno fight. I know what fight he talking about when he knocked dude out and they thought the punch didn't even land. People almost didn't even see the punch land. That shot he hit Duno with was fast as hell. Ryan is extremely fast, man. That kid is fast. He just is. He blessed with hand speed and the money left hook. Right? He do skills, natural speed and power. He got it, man. He definitely got it. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button. And again, salute to every last one of y'all that let me hit my goal, man. We exceeded the goal. We almost doubled it. You know what I'm saying? We almost doubled the goal. We're a few shy of the goal, man. I mean, of doubling it. So shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. But we're going to keep on going. Yeah, but I don't know, y'all. I think that's a old school. What it do, my guy? So Tank can announce what he wants, but until the arena is booked, there's no fight. The way I look at it, old school, the fact that he say he's still fighting in Houston just kind of, I think it put things in perspective. All the people that was thinking it was getting moved, he just letting it's not. You know what I'm saying? So I think the thing about him, arena peace to the queen, how you feeling? The thing about Tank that I like is when he put out information, it's usually valid. You know what I'm saying? He don't just say stuff to say stuff. Like how he called cap on the fact that they was saying he was moving his fight to January 25th. Called cap on that. Then they saying the fight is being moved. He basically letting he's still in Houston. So I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. But I get your reservations because in boxing, like stuff just changed from week to week. But mention Baranchik here, champ. Yeah, because they know he ain't gonna be offered up. I thought he was a Bob Arum fighter, but I think I gotta look into that. Somebody said K2 Promotions, but hey, guess is he promoted? I don't know. I gotta look into that, man. I thought I could have swore he was with Bob though. I might be tripping, y'all. Rogelia was good with it, fam. Much love to you. Appreciate that, fam. Big Supreme. What it do, my guy? Yeah. Ain't nobody mentioning him, man, because they gonna probably protect him, man. Keep him in the tuck. Please the left hand side. Oh, my nephew, please heal the left hand side. Which picture? What picture? I got you, Raina. What picture? I got you. Baranchik versus who next? That's what I'm saying. Tank said everything's still a go. Right. He said he's still fighting in Houston. Hood Rich, my guy. What it do? It's a K2 fighter for 3 fights of Bob. Okay. 1 fight already in the bucket. Appreciate you, D1. See? That's my guy, man. That's love. Appreciate my chat. Keeping me on point. Appreciate that. I knew I wasn't tripping. But I think So again, you just helped me put that in perspective. Cool. So with that being said, I don't think one of those 3 fights is going to be Tank because that's a high risk of them losing that belt completely to Tank. You get what I'm saying? So I think if it's up to them, they ain't looking to make that fight with him because he ain't winning. He's not winning. You know what I'm saying? Baranchik versus Loma, I don't know. They'll make it because the Ukrainians and both won gold together. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I wonder if Loma is really gonna retire or if he's gonna stick around. That's what I wonder. I wonder is he gonna still be in the mix in the fold. I just don't know. Baranchi is being fed to Keyshawn Davis. You might be right. 2 of them 3 fights. I mean, one of them 3 fights might be Keyshawn if he still hold on to the damn belt. Baranchi Brock doesn't have a fight for the rest of the year. Nope. Right. If he still got the belt, that's what I would think. That's what I would think. That's what I would think. Limo's gonna make it a little contender. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's a good point, Kyle. Pay attention to the belt. When that belt will go vacant, then we know what's up. We know it's a good chance he out of here. But I wonder, is he really going? Man, I just wish I knew what was up with him. But I guess we just gotta 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I wish he had put out a statement or something. I hate that about fighters. You can't find out what's going on. Like, I just want to know, like, do you plan on fighting? If not, then you definitely should give up the belt. Especially if you talking about retirement, bro. You want to retire, then go ahead and let go of that belt. Go let it go. Yeah, I am personally, Keyshawn might actually be a champ 2025. He moving in the right direction. The fact that they gave him a homecoming that did so well. Excuse me, y'all did so well. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Either way, Keyshawn getting it vacant or not. Yeah, one way or the other, I think they're gonna position that youngin to get a title. As they should, though. He deserve it. He deserve it. But we'll see though. We shall see. But I ain't got no confidence. I feel like Loma just 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like I said, I think he gonna be retiring soon. If he take an easy fight, that's gonna piss me off. Floyd Schofield dad gonna be mad as hell when he win the title. Boy, he gonna be hating. He gonna be calling him a duck. More tires still co-main at 28. Yes, appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that smashed that like button. Yes, sir. We ran the likes up, ran the goals up. Another great stream. We're gonna rock for a few more minutes, y'all. We gonna rock. Something else. One last thing. Before we go. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, man. So hopefully Haney do right this shit, man. Cause he is a rhythm fighter. If he can get his legs back under him with the right kind of fight, he'd be good to go.
Now, as far as the overall fight and a rematch, I would like to see a rematch. I would. But I don't think it's going to change anything. I really don't. I think that Ryan Garcia has Haney's number. I think Ryan Garcia's hurts him, probably even knock him out this time. I'm wondering if they do a rematch, what weight are they going to fight at?
Yeah, so that's the last of that. I just wanted to play that final clip. I doubt it, man. Rematches don't seem likely right now. Not right now. But Devin Haney, personally, at Jusdueboxing is rooting for you, bro. Get you a fight. I like the Catterall fight, honestly, because I think you can beat that guy. He looks very beatable to me. Good fighter, very balanced fighter, but nothing jumps out at the page. He got some sneaky power, I'll say that. Very patient, but I think you for every bit as patient as he is. You know what I'm saying? And I think you got the tools to beat him for sure. I think you got the tools to beat him. Regis Prograis been in the ring with both. I could have swore he said Jack Catterall was the best after the fight, but then he turned around and said he not, and he said Haney got more tools than Jack Catterall. So I take his word for it. You know what I mean? I think Haney could outbox that dude, but let's see who he fights on the get back. But it definitely ain't gonna be Ryan. And it don't need to be. And he definitely don't need to sit around till April till Ryan is able to box again. You need to get a fight in. So by the time April come around, if you really wanted to revisit that, you could. You know what I'm saying? Me too, Kyle. Me too. And it something makes me feel like that. It's like it's gonna be in the way to a degree, right? Because who he gonna fight? Who is he gonna fight? I hear him. He said for Regis to come join him in camp while he get ready for Catterall or something like that. But that could just be talk. You know what I mean? Regis' defense been so far lately, yeah. Slowing down when he missing that gear, Fate, and just a little more hittable. Just a little more hittable. You know what I'm saying? I think so too, Mike. I think so. I think he will. I think he got the better feet, better overall skill, and the style to beat him. I do. But hopefully Haney does bounce back. That's what I want to see from him, man. I rock with the young lad. I want to see him bounce back. I really do. 100% I do. All things real. Want to see that man get back to where he belongs. Tim might be right. Rematches usually get worse second time as that stays outside and give us a jab fest. I'm telling you. And I don't know if it's pride to let him do that. Damon coming off the first fight. You know what I mean? Coming off that fight like that. Like, I don't know. Like, did you learn? That's why I say a get back fight is necessary so you can just, reestablish yourself a little bit and then go get everything that you want. You know what I mean? Go get what boxing got for you. Anyway, yeah, man. Tim Bradley was right. That's why he never rematched Ruslan. Ruslan probably took fights off Tim Bradley's career. Just make no mistake. Eddie gonna want that Catterall fight. It's gonna be interesting. That's what I'm saying. Oh, shout out to Calcool. I'm glad you said that. Jack do that lazy ass Philly shell and step back. I'm telling you, he was doing it all night on Regis. It was working. Lazy little step back. Regis would just gather, do that little initial burst, trying to gather, and Jack could just slide back, step back, and stop. And he'll just let him off the hook. Well, speaking of Haney, shout out to Fight Hub. Eddie Hearn spoke about him. He said him and Devin is cool, man. Check it out.
What do you make of Devin Haney at the moment? Obviously, he's going to back Prograis as an American. You'd expect that, but where are you at with your relationship with him at the moment?
No, I'll always get on with Devin. I didn't like the tweets that he put out about the tickets. I felt that was something that he just could have messaged me about. I'll always like him. I'll always back him. Devin needs some guidance. Sometimes you need someone that knows the industry inside out, like the back of their hand. And Bill's done an amazing job for Devin, but you need firepower. And I think Devin really needs to get himself together, get a fight scheduled, locked in, and coming back with a bang, with a big show, and then setting myself up for a massive fight next summer, maybe against Ryan Garcia or anyone else.
Good point. Shout out to Eddie Hearn, man. Shout out to Fight Hub for the video. But he said, Ali gifted Bully Kennel. Shout out to you, family. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling? Liverpool Shell. Oh, man. The Liverpool Shell is wild. Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all crazy, man. Where y'all get that from, man? The Liverpool Shell is wild. Shout out to Ali Gifted. How you feeling, man? What's going on with Corey's hand? I think he rehabbing. I think he in the process. I'm hearing that he's supposed to be back in February. So yeah, man, real quick, just to speak on that clip that I just played, I think Eddie Hearn is on point. I think that's what need to happen, man. He need to get his feet back up under him, man. Get him a get back fight. You know what I'm saying? Just to shake off any potential cobwebs, ring rust, answer any, questions about yourself that you may have, right? Go out there, pick the right kind of fight, get you a win, and just get back to it. You know what I'm saying? I think personally that's ideal. You know what I mean? Like, just get a fight that makes sense. Don't try to, it don't got to be no box office fight. It don't got to be nothing crazy, but you need to get back in the mix. And I don't think nobody could knock you for it. Can't nobody, tear you down for getting a shake back fight. You just got took through the ringer by Ryan Garcia with Osterring. Be smart, get yourself back on track, get you a win, and then shit, if you want, go beat Ryan ass. Yeah, he was doing it. Them air jabs was crazy. Fake, them air jabs was wicked. Liverpool Shell, yeah, it's crazy. On the 1.5 mils, what I heard from Eddie. Hopefully that agrees, yeah. And just take a little shake back fight. Shout out to B-Dog, man. How you feeling, bro? I actually agree with Eddie. First order of business. That's what I'm saying, B-Dog. I agree with him, too. And I like the fact that he said, look, we going to always be good. Like, I just didn't like the tweets from him. You know what I'm saying? I thought he could have, hit me up about that. So that's why I say people saying Eddie be dissing him and tearing him down. I don't see it that way. Lee in the building was good. Lee, I think it just is promoter shit, right? I don't think he hate the kid and nothing like that. And he obviously sound like he's still willing to work with him. So that's what I'm saying. It was silly. It wasn't a smart move, Cal. Like, I think this is the first time they made a series of bad decisions, and I think the first one started when they decided to do business with Ryan Garcia. I think that made things extremely weird because he's a damn wild card, right? And you just never know what you're going to get out of that guy. So And from there, like, I think they made a series of mistakes. I think they've been pretty flawless up until this point. So the fact that they made mistakes is completely fine with me. I'm still supporting and rocking with them. But like I said, I think the first mistake was dealing with Ryan. You know what I mean? Fighting him, the lawsuit thing, just because all the negative press that's coming from it. You didn't need it. I thought that was a shaky decision. And right now, that's all I see, right? The rocking with Ryan and the lawsuit, you know what I mean? And that those are a couple errors, right? Maybe depending on how you look at it, but I think they can bounce back, shake back from it, just do the same shit that got y'all here, being smart, make a fight that makes sense right now, and to shake back. This is your first time coming off a situation where you didn't get your hand raised inside the ring, so you got to treat this fight, even though it wasn't a loss, you got to treat it like you bouncing back from it, right? Because of the damage that you sustained and all the shit that you went through to get to that fight. So, nah, man, that's what I want to see him do. Like Eddie Hearn said, be smart, shake back, go get a fight that makes sense for you, and just keep rocking out, bro. You know what I mean? Just keep winning. He said you got 900K for you, Devin. I tell you stupid, yo. You dumb. But yeah, man, I think Core's back in the gym. I seen him working with just the left hand, I believe. I think it was. He was working with the coach boxing rail. You've probably seen him in videos of YSM, probably seen him around on Instagram, but that's what I seen. Core said he was back in February. Yeah, he said he should be back in February. And I seen somewhere February 22nd, they were saying maybe him and Zepeda could fight. So hopefully that fight comes to fruition. There you go. Working with the left. Stay sharp, young man. Stay sharp.
Grab it. Grab it one more time. Sit down, sit. Hook it up. Again.
Yeah, Big Supreme. I think that's the issue when you, in terms of talking about leverage or lack thereof, nobody's really backing you. You're not putting up your own money. You're not willing to do it back the same way for you, right? And on top of that, you don't have a belt, so I think it's making a little rough. Yeah, man. Shout out to Red. I love seeing it, bro. I love seeing it. Work, young man, work with that left hand. Just stay sharp. Come back and make it splash. Held your hands up, man, and get right. Really, I'm protecting people.
Triple. 4. 5. Triple.
That's interesting.
3, 4, 5. 1.
Oh, you already know D1. Shout out to you, man, and congrats to your son, man. Tell him to keep up the great work, man. Breaking numbers. Hey. Shout out to my brother D1. On this thing looking like a high school version of Josh Allen. Yeah, me too. Mike, me too. Playoffs, let's go.
Every fucking time I get to pay, I end up fighting this nigga.
He can't do nothing.
I ain't trying to fight, nigga. We working.
Corby trying to fight. I love it, man. I love to see it. Shout out to Coach Greg. Shout out to Greg Hackett. Kobe Ennis, man. Shout out to these guys, man. I like to watch. I really like watching them work because they enjoy what they do, man. Greg Hackett enjoys what he do. Bovey, Real. They solid, man. Got my boy out there working, man. Yeah, man, he gonna have to work. I just know, yeah, me too, man. I just want to see him build up, man, so we can get the best fights possible. Oh, stay back. Me too. I love it, yo. I love it. Yeah, he's saying he's trying to make me, man. Oh, he got tighter, man. Raymond Ford looking super sharp. Exactly, Big Supreme. I love it. Jersey is doing their thing, man. We got some real talent out here. I want to try to get him on the show. Reach out, man. I gotta start getting these dudes back in the shot. I gotta get Regis. Regis is a good dude.
You really a Mexican? Mexican? I do what I gotta do to win.
Really Mexican.
She say Mexican, and she say Jamaican, and she say African, and she say American, and she say Dominican.
I seen you hurt just now. Your legs buckled. You did some funny shit.
Them bitches always bugging.
I'm gonna go fuck.
That's funny, man. Shout out to Core and Rail, man, putting that work in. Just want to see the young man reach his full potential. Keep working, man. Keep working hard, bro. Keep putting in that work. Bounce back. Stay sharp. You got some smart people around you. You got a good team around you. You got the right mentality. You know how to stay focused, stay locked in. The dude was hurt and still was going in the gym, keeping his cousin sharp and the other guys that's in the gym. I love to see that. Stay around the element. Keep yourself locked in. Don't get too low on yourself. Understand that the injuries is probably a blessing in disguise. You got that taken care of. Rehab that hand. Come back stronger than ever. And hopefully you get this Zepeda fight February 22nd, how they saying. And you go out there and put on a masterclass performance against a guy that's very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Undefeated, dangerous, and don't know how to lose. So, I mean, I can't wait to see it, man. I'm here for it, man. I want to see the youngin bounce back. So, hopefully he do get the fight exactly when they said it in February. But shout out to Ray Ford too, man. For sure, man. He definitely, I'm telling you, he looks sharp, man. Khalil Coe, Raymond Ford, Shakur, Keith Cologne. You get what I'm saying? Now, I had Core on. Keith Cologne is my guy. He know he the family. I got to get Khalil Coe on. I had reached out to him. I got to reach back out, man. Sometimes these fighters be forgetting, man. I got to reach back out to Khalil Coe. I got to get him on. You know what I'm saying? And Ford, him, Ford. It's a couple more, man. It's a couple more people from Jersey. Damn, it's a couple more that I wanted to talk to, but we going to make it happen, man. Shout out to Shadeja Green. She got a fight coming up, too. For a title. Shout out, she will be champion very soon, man. Big shout out to Shadeja Green. I know she gonna go and get this. Yeah, for sure, Big Supreme. I'm gonna reach back out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna reach back out. I'm gonna hit him again. Because we had had a little exchange, man. He was supposed to hit me, so I gotta. I'm gonna hit him and remind him, see if he want to come on and build with us, man. Tell him, man, because that's what I'm doing. Everybody from Jersey, I want to build with all the fighters that's willing to talk. Amateurs, pros, I don't care how many fights you got. I mean, you want to have a good boxing build, you got something going on, come chop it up, man. Come get your just due, man. Tell these fighters, man. Y'all start sharing the lives for your boy. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep pushing. Moderators, man, y'all keep holding down the chat, man. And we're going to keep pushing the sport. We're going to keep growing, man. You dig, man. I was going to play one more video, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I'll save it for tomorrow. That seemed like a good conversation for tomorrow for sure. Yeah, Green is mine. Yeah, she's solid, man. And she family over here too. So she says she definitely going to come back and build again soon. So we building a rapport, man. Shout out to Keith Cologne, Shadeja Green. Shout out to Shakur. We got to figure out to get this part 2 going that people been asking me about. So we gonna work, man. I'm gonna reach out, man. I'm gonna get on the job, man. Try to get some more fighters up here so we can build with them, man. Y'all know, because it's always best to hear from the source, man. And I love to kind of like bridge that gap, you know what I mean, between the content creator and the fighter. You know what I'm saying? Letting them know that it's a safe space to come like build and really have a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see who I can get up here next. But I will keep y'all in the loop. We'll keep y'all posted, man. But overall, this has been another dope live, another dope build. We about 3 hours in the books. Quick summary, man. The fight's still on. Tank said Houston. I'm going to believe it because I don't think he just tweet for nothing, right? Unless something changes drastically, I'm pretty sure he'll let people know. But the fact that it's in Houston is cool. Lamont Roach been in the Tank sweepstakes for about 2 years. Thought that was interesting how them having a conversation years ago ended up helping probably facilitate an opportunity that he needed to salvage right now. So it's good to network, build relationships and things like that. And it was like he had him in the cut. You know what I mean? It was an option in the cut for a situation like this. So they can't say nobody could have predicted what Loma was going to do. And now that he's out of the mix, Lamont Roach is in. So I'm going to support the fight. Me personally, I'm going to buy it. I think it's worth it, man. I'm gonna rock with Tank because I believe he really want those other guys too. You know what I'm saying? I do. I think they all want to fight each other. I think it's just a matter of opportunity presenting itself. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, you know. Roll me through the day at work. Man, I like that, man. Shout out to my guy being glad I could help. And much love to the Queen, Melanie Queen, always holding me down. I will be hitting you soon as well, Queen. Appreciate all your help and all your support as well. And salute again. Big shout out to every last one of y'all that helped me damn near double the goal, the super chat goal. I think that's something new. I think it's a good little feature, man. Keep people engaged, man. Keep the support rolling because it is important, especially when you're doing 3-4 hour lives like me. It's definitely important to maintain and constantly get the support of the people. So again, I want to thank all of y'all for supporting and helping me get, damn near double the goal that I set today. So that's always a good day. Very good boxing build. Aggravation free. Don't nobody got a headache. We could just enjoy boxing. I think that's how it's supposed to be. And that's how we're going to keep building. So again, much appreciated to everybody for the support. And, boxing continues, man. Tomorrow, man, y'all beat me here, 4 p.m., man. Y'all make sure you hit the like button on the way out. We just going to keep building boxing up. Again, if you like a guy that really enjoys what they speaking on and just want to build, this is the place for you. If you want to hear where somebody ain't constantly complaining and tearing down the fighters in the sport, this is the place for you. You know what I mean? All things, my guy. Shout out to you, man. Always in the building, holding me down as well. Fate, that would Ben Whitaker been high. Somewhere, probably healing his pride a little bit, Fate. You know what I mean? Healing his pride with them bad ankles. You know what I mean? But again, Alan, my guy, man. Appreciate all y'all. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this good Tuesday. And I'll see all y'all tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern time. How my bro Judah Ben always be saying, So we one build at a time, y'all. But with that, that's all I got on this one. It's time for the intro. Tank, wow, bro.
Yo, I think we should plan this another time. This nigga's scared. Ain't nobody scared, man. I just told you I had a DJ Saturday night. Fuck that shit. Yo, I think we should plan this.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see him jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, his channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdueboxing shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
In the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Just Do Boxing, the best boxing talk on YouTube.
Just Do Boxing in the building, 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man. And he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Just Do Boxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Just Do Boxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube, because